Okay. Did that all come up on your thing?
You got an 18.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
Did.
Crit.
So yeah, I should be able to line up everybody's audio with that appearing.
Because that was way easier than the pinging stuff we did last time.
Yeah, the pinging stuff was a fucking nightmare. Like after I started the editing,
I was about to do the ping. I was looking forward to it.
I mean, you can still ping if you want.
Just because like my audio setup is busted, I'm gonna say ping when it appears on my screen before everyone ridicules my reaction times. Ping.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, okay. In that case, I believe we are about ready to continue the second episode of Dancing in Limbo Wonderland. So last time you all went to college, you had a very nice day. And this time you are in the dream and everything is horrible. But on the plus side, we get a neat new song. Okay. I need to move that. What is the turn here? Right, James. It's your turn first.
Goodness me first.
So, as I recall last time, your familiar sat you down in order to try and tell you a couple of things about the dream.
Don't know if it's just for me, Benjamin. You went very quiet there.
Oh, I leaned back slightly.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, James, how are you feeling?
Pretty stressed, but a little bit more grounded than I was a couple of minutes ago. And I guess for the time being, willing to acquiesce to what Voila has suggested. It seems to have like a much better handle on exactly what's happening here than I do.
Okay, you decide that you will listen to Voila. We will catch up with what he says in just a moment. In the meantime, Rune. Last time you called for help, and indeed, your cry for help was answered. You watch as a gigantic, scaly red dragon crawls its way into the room. It looks large and fluffy, and although slightly terrifying, there's something familiar about this plush. It's like a plush that you've had for a very, very long time. Maybe a bit larger, maybe a bit more alive than you remember, but you definitely recognise this plush.
Oh.
Welcome, Rune. Do not be alarmed. Do not move. I am Ember. But I suspect you already knew that, didn't you?
Yes.
Very well.
What? Why are you real?
I have come to give you comfort and answers. In another room nearby,
Okay.
I have come to tell you about the dream. Hurrah! And in another room somewhere else, I have come to give you a purpose here. The familiars begin to explain where you are and what is happening. Some
I don't like
aspects.
you two are nearby to each other. Sorry, carry on.
Some aspects of this place may look familiar. You may call this world the dream. In the waking world, you are currently asleep, and will remain asleep for as long as the dream requires you. This place is just as strange as any normal dream, built from memories of the real world and populated by monsters. Like any monsters from your childhood nightmares, they seek to slay you. It is imperative that you do not give them the opportunity. You are unaware of your own power, however. As a dreamer, your imagination can influence this dream, in some ways small and others great. Your cry for help is what brought me into being, ragazzo. I am what is known as a familiar. Familiars and dreamers are two sides of the same coin. I am you, and you are me. I am an extension of your will, brought to bear against anything that threatens you. You can use my strength and abilities in any way you see fit. In return, I will guide you through the dangers of this dream. There is much to tell you, much more to tell you, but just absorb that information for now. Excelente, James. You are ready to begin exploring. So, mistress, if you have further questions, you need only ask. But for now, let us begin our patrol. We must make this floor safe for traversal, one dead monster at a time. Now, Rune, let me teach you just how powerful you are. So, Rune,
Okay.
you have been given the spiel.
Cool.
I think Rune is gonna have been sitting and gripping the sofa throughout all of this, still trying to process the fact that their dragon plushie is real and is standing in front of them and is talking to them.
That's understandable.
And it's kind of the only thing that's kind of running around their head is Bagpuss. And it's rather distracting, but eventually they're able to kind of like draw their attention back and go, okay. So I've spoken to that gentleman over there, Yuki Gigi. Seemed nice enough, didn't want to attack me straight away. Are there such things as nice monsters?
It is possible that some monsters may be less willing to slay and more willing to work together. Perhaps some are just capricious, changing their whims depending on the mood, but others may be steadfast allies. Now you, Yuki Gigi,
Okay.
What are you? I'm just Yuki Gigi. I like to see a lost dreamer and help them out, and if I so happen to entrap them in a snowstorm that kills them, it's hardly my fault. They were the one who wandered into it and got themselves lost. But I'm satisfied with this for now. It wouldn't do to slay you so soon. I'll let you wander for a bit longer, I think. And with that, Yuki
Thank
Gigi
you.
marches off. Ember looks over at you. So,
Hi.
do you wish to attain power?
I think what I'd like first is my wheelchair.
Very well. This may be a different place, and a world that you are unfamiliar, but it does not change while you are in it. Do you remember the route back to your room?
Uh-huh.
Then let us go. Pick up your wheelchair. That will be a good start.
Okay. And Rune is gonna ask Ember if they can, like, lean on them a little bit.
Ember
to help
places
them get.
a gigantic wing around you, and you can grab it to support yourself.
Thank you. And then move into the next room so I can get back to find my wheelchair, and Ember follows me.
Okay, you schmove your way back towards your wheelchair. Very, very nice. So, I'm glad you guys are all having a great time with your familiars. Meanwhile, Valerie, Wren, what are you doing?
Oh no.
We are not doing so good.
It is your turn,
There's
Valerie.
a vacuum in one room.
There's a vacuum
And a guy in the other.
What do we do? Can we like hit and run? We need to like beat the crap out of it and run off.
I mean, with what weapons first?
A chair.
You have
I
a
feel
chair.
like that's
Wait,
not for
who
throwing.
has the chair? I forgot.
I have the chair.
Throw it. Oh wait. What if I distract it? You go up behind it, smack it on its head.
You want me to go hit it? You want me to go
Yes.
up to it?
Yes. I'm distracting it.
Okay, what if I distract it and you hit it? Maybe it's
Valerie, I think you have more brute strength than I do.
You have more brute strength than I do.
No, I don't. I got noodle arms.
Okay, well, neither of you rolled to hide before you did all of that conversation, so Hammer hears you and begins slowly turning around. You have now been noticed by Hammer. On his next turn, he will initiate combat.
Hey, can I talk to him? What is it? What does it look like?
A giant rock monster with a big flat head.
Can I talk to him?
Roll for willpower.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, what are you going to say? What is your intent?
I'm going to try and convince him we are monsters too, and or whatever. We're not trying. We're just
Very interesting. Okay.
You wouldn't harm a fellow fairy guy, would you?
Hammer moves forwards, but then pauses as you begin to speak. It doesn't look like he's bought it, but he is a little thrown. You may have bought yourself an extra turn.
Oh god.
What are you going to do with it is the question.
We could either hide or run.
Well, in one room is... Oh wait, there's a room above us, isn't there?
There is a room above us. Do you want to book it?
Let's book it.
Jump across the bed. Book it, Valerie, come on.
You both dive across the bed and through the door into another location. You find yourself in an unfamiliar-looking apartment.
Oh, there's more. Fuck.
However, Wren, you haven't done something. If you want to roll for focus.
Okay. Focus of 15.
Okay, Wren. It may be an unfamiliar apartment, but you spot the door right over to the east. Appears to be your bedroom. You can see your familiar rug and a few familiar items in there. It may not be much, but it may be safe. Or at the very least, you'll feel safer.
Yeah, but there's a monster in front of it.
But this is the one you encountered earlier that let you go.
Yeah, this is the good one.
I don't know if I trust it, though. It's a bit
Not to
spooky.
trust.
It's hanging out right outside of our bedroom.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, you've got a turn to think about it anyway.
That's true.
Okay.
Valerie, what do we want to do?
I'll distract it, you run, and then I'll run right behind you.
Are you gonna slide under its legs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spy.
Okay, we'll let you think about that. In the meantime, Hedda, it is your turn. You've been given the spiel.
If we are to hunt for monsters, I will need hunting supplies. Help me find a weapon.
Weapon. Yes. We must also rest. Have you ever been so tired that for a moment you close your eyes and you feel like you have slept?
Yes.
Do so now. You will find in the dream it is much more than a brief moment of rest. Hedda, would you like to power nap?
I would like to power nap, please.
And would Scotty also like to power nap?
Yes, Scotty will also power nap.
Okay.
It's lucidity, right?
It is. I will heal you up.
Okay, for me, that is a roll of 7.
Nice, nice.
And for Skadi, that is a 16.
Okay. So, to
So I
our
guess
viewers...
Hedda takes an actual nap.
Yes. It's her first time. She's still learning. Yeah, to our viewers who may not know, the ability to power nap is your best and most consistent form of healing in Wonderland. Or, well, in Dancing in Limbo generally. It lets you restore half of your sanity, but you make a lucidity roll afterwards, and if you fail the lucidity roll, as Hedda has just done, you miss that turn. So it can be high risk, high reward in battle, but it is very, very handy when you're out and about. So, you and Skadi are all healed up, and Skadi can still do something.
Well, I'd ask Skadi to look for a weapon, so I'll have them do that probably.
Okay. Let's take a look-see.
He's better at this because he's a secretary, right?
Yes, out of combat rolls are automatic successes if ordered, and he was given the order. So...
What does he find?
Okay, Skadi finds a sphere.
Nice.
You have acquired a pointy stick.
I enjoy the big dog for the big stick.
That is a good start. Okay, I believe that's everything for your turn, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, let's do some Monstre Movmes. Interesting. James, you notice that Jezebel appears to be following you and voila. She doesn't appear to be aggressive, she just appears to genuinely be worried about your health.
Okay. I think I turn to Voila sort of after being given the talk that I was just given and say, so I'm asleep now, and this is a dream, but it just happens to be a lucid one.
It is a little more than a lucid dream. The consequences are deadly real. If you are slayed here, it will have real-world consequences. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And bad ones too.
But I'm asleep right now.
In the real world, you are sleeping as a babe.
Okay, thank God. Okay. Right. Well, from what I've gathered, Jezebel, you seem a bit worried about me. I imagine the other things we find here aren't going to be as kind to me as you have, so I should probably look around for something to defend myself with.
Of course. There are many objects in the dream. Searching amongst them, you might find something of use. But that'll have to wait until your turn, James. In the meantime, that'll wait until your turn.
Of course.
We're still on monster turn. In the meantime, Valerie and Wren,
yes.
You hear an enormous clonk against the walls, and you see that your prediction was spot on. The gigantic Hoover is too large to fit through the doorway.
Yeah.
And it seems that you've left Hammer in such a state of confusion that he doesn't decide to move after you either.
Cool.
You see a gigantic foot hopping across the sofa before making its way down the stairs. And Joker looks over at you. I suppose you're looking for your room, huh? That's just behind me. You better get in there, keep yourself safe. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Not this soon, anyway. Joker sits down on the sofa and leans back. It seems that she's not going to be any trouble.
Okay.
Okay. I believe that's all the monster movements. So, is it James first? You'd think I would know this at this point? It is James first. What would you like to do, James? One movement action and one additional action.
Well, I think I'd better get searching for something in that case.
Okay.
Focus roll, right?
Yep.
Cool. That is a 10.
Yes, but searching does give you the solo bonus, so you're currently on your own, which is a +6, which is more than a success. Wait, is it more than a success?
Hope so.
It is a success.
Yeah, okay, that'll do.
It's not a very cool success, but it is a success.
To be fair, I'm taking like a -6 debuff to focus right now.
Yeah, fear impacts on lower stats are really something, aren't they? Okay. Anyway, James, you find a shotgun.
Wow. That feels so wrong.
Fantastico! You can defend yourself with that.
Are you sure, Voila? It's no, it's feeling a bit. Yeah, you know what? I'll trust your judgment for now. Can I get a reminder on the accuracy on a shotgun? I know it's 5d4 damage.
That's a good question. I really hope I updated the shotgun accuracy. 7.
Accuracy 7. Alrighty. Okay, cool. I guess there's a clay pigeon shooter who dreamed in here once. I tell you what, Vola, how about you have a go? You seem a bit more well versed in all this. Get Vol.
You wish for me to look around, find something?
Yeah, if you could.
Of course. Allow me. It'll be so funny if he fucks up this roll.
That's a 7.
With the solo bonus, it is just barely a success.
Really? The benchmark is 7. Okay.
That is a horrendous roll, though. My God. So Voila sort of takes you aside and gestures to the room. You see how some objects begin to glow when you look upon them.
Kind of. Is that not just the shine from Jezebel?
No. These objects, they are important. They are objects with a particular capacity to be dreamcrafted. As for what that is, I will tell you later. But for now, I have found... Oh, yes, it is perfect. A cup of tea! He holds aloft a cup of tea like it's the most precious thing he's ever located.
Oh, wow, a cup of tea. That should really be spilling more than it is.
Do not judge. I will show you how to turn this cup of tea into something capable of slaying gods. Maybe not gods, but something very exciting.
I honestly can't think of a better item for Isaac to have found so early on.
This is... James is so puzzled. Isaac is very happy.
That
is going to remove the panini from my inventory because I'm not in the waking world anymore.
I can't wait for like 20 sessions down the line we're in a waking world moment where a panini comes in useful.
Throw it at somebody that you don't like.
I suppose you could. I was thinking you could give it to somebody that's hungry, but you know, if you jump to hitting people, then that's your prerogative.
I mean,
we're just setting the tone for the rest of the campaign.
That sounds about right.
You're so right, Benjamin. I've added the panini back.
Perfect. So James and Voila, you've both made an action, but you still have a movement action if you so wish.
Voila, are we? Obviously, there's the monsters. Are we alone here? Is this like my dream?
It is not your dream, but as to whether there are other amigos, I do not know, but the only way to find out is to search.
Alright, well, better get searching then. Here goes. And I'm gonna ping myself apparently.
Yeah, nice.
I'm gonna move out into the hallway here. I was gonna check something, but I've committed to my action, so
okay,
it's no matter.
No worries.
Although I do see something in this room.
You do. You technically can't focus track it because you've already made an action, so you'll just have to wait until they notice you.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, nice adventure in there, James. Meanwhile...
Loading his shotgun with nervous intent.
Meanwhile, Rune, it is your turn.
Hello. I think the first thing I'd like to do now I have someone with me and I feel slightly safer is I'd like to roll to calm down because my fear is currently on 6.
Okay, roll to reduce fear. I think we also neglected to say this last time, but if you roll to reduce fear, 11 or more is a success. You're not quite able to get your breathing back under control. You're still feeling a little bit overwhelmed by it all. And although Ember is a very nice thing to have, it is still kind of terrifying to have a giant plushy dragon following you around.
Yeah, it's the glassy eyes are a little bit uncanny.
Yeah.
So in that case, we're gonna go into my bedroom and hopefully find my wheelchair.
It is indeed there.
Oh, trying to get my tokens to... There we go. I just hadn't clicked on them properly. Does this count as like a focus search, or is it just really obvious that I can grab it?
Yeah, no, it's just there. You acquire your wheelchair.
Yay! Can I put it in my inventory?
I mean, I'll just assume that you have it from this point onwards.
Cool. Rune sits down, like obviously very relieved to be off their feet. Takes like a deep breath and looks up at Ember and goes, "Okay. Now I can move without feeling like my legs are going to give out. So, I'm in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
It's got real significant consequences if something goes wrong.
Yes.
And the plushy dragon that I've had since I was 6 is alive and talking to me.
Correct. But I am just an extension of you. No stranger than you talking in your own head.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. I did talk to you a lot.
Generally, the familiar that one calls is something of close personal significance.
Yeah, well, you're definitely that.
Now then, there is something else we should do while we're here.
Yeah?
It is time I taught you about Dreamcraft.
What the hell is that?
Oh, actually, you can add the wheelchair to your inventory. I forgot I made it an actual Dreamcraft item.
Fuck yeah.
I will explain. There are objects within this dream that have more significant power than other objects. Dreamers will notice them immediately. As you look around, they will almost jump out at you as if they were always there, glowing almost. These objects, if one is imaginative enough, or if one perhaps has the power to draw out their potential, you can apply that potential in many different ways, including, as it were, potentially upgrading that wheelchair of yours.
Oh?
As for how, I cannot say. It will be different depending on what you find, so all I recommend is that you start looking.
I mean, would you mind having a quick look?
Of course. Allow me. Okay. Ember can roll to search.
Hell yeah. Is that just the basic attack on Ember, or is it you rolling it for me?
It's focus. Ember uses your stats because Ember is you.
Ah! Yes, I forgot that. I mean, there you go, there you go, audience. That's a little explanation.
Yeah, there we go. That was engineered. We planned that last week.
We so planned that. Also, why do I keep rolling 7?
Yeah, this is... God, these
That's 3 7s in a row on 2d10.
Yeah, these are the most horrendous
maths,
rolls. Absolutely horrendous.
Hedda, what's the percentage chance of that happening?
Well, 2 of these are focus checks. You're adding 4 to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've not been great rolls.
Anyway, Ember finds an aerial frame.
I don't think that's gonna fit, like, on the wheelchair. Like, how are we meant to carry that?
Place your trust. Think of this as a cartoon world, or a world that defies logic. Items that you find may not take up that much space when you hold them within yourself.
So, do I just, like, imagine that they're in a box in my head or something?
Precisely. Think of it as an inventory in one of those games that you play with your brother.
Okay. I think I can do that. And Rune's gonna, like, squish their eyes shut and, like, picture actually having, like, one of those miniatures boxes that has all the little compartments in it. And it has the amount of slots that you have in your inventory. And as they close their eyes, the aerial frame is going to shrink and slot into one of those little boxes.
I like it. Okay. You have acquired an aerial frame. And that wasn't your turn, was it? So you can... Oh, you reduced fear. That's an action.
No, I was going to say I rolled to reduce my fear and I moved, so I'm done.
You sure did. Okay. Next up, it is Wren and Valerie again, who are having an infinitely worse time than everyone else.
No.
Wren and Val, what would you like to do?
I'd say we still
moving into that next room.
Schmoob away.
Run. I don't trust that bitch on the couch.
You go schmoobing into your bedroom and collapse in on the rug. You take a couple of seconds to catch your breath.
Cool. Is there anything in here that we can use to beat the crap out of something?
Wren.
Do you have anything that could take out a vacuum, perhaps?
Wren and Valerie,
Do you?
are you perhaps calling for help?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what to do.
Wren, roll for lucidity.
Instead of building the
What the hell was that?
Hold on. Everything's taking a while to load. Where is it gone? There it is. It like
hell was
shrunk.
that?
The thing shrunk.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, I accidentally shrunk it and then lost it on my screen.
Well done, Krow.
Did you say lucidity?
Lucidity. What a...
Ooh.
Guys, why aren't you rolling like this? That was a 19.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
24.
The dice hate me, okay?
Wren, you wrench your eyes shut and you just wish that there was something you could do in order to fight back against these monsters, or at least feel safer. And then suddenly, from your
Yeah.
computer setup over on the other side of the room, you hear a giggling.
That's not creepy at all.
Hey, I've been waiting for you.
Man, fuck that.
What
Get
the
out.
fuck is
Fuck
that?
You see a gigantic clown-looking figure leap out of what appears to be your keyrings and land in front of you, a big grin on his face. Hi!
And
I
stay
looked
back.
it up. He's like 3 foot tall.
He's doing his best.
He's got the ego of like a 7 foot tall person, but he is not that tall.
So Wren, what would you like to say to this new figure?
What the fuck is that thing? Kill it!
Whoa, 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 whoa! My name is Skittles, and I am your buddy.
Just because you say you're a buddy doesn't mean you are a buddy, and you just came out of nowhere.
Skittles quickly fills you in on the diatribe that the others got earlier, and explains
Okay.
what the dream is and what a familiar is and how they can help.
Okay, but why doesn't Val have a familiar? If you're so great, where's hers?
Oh! Skittles' neck sort of elongates to look over at Valerie. Have you cried for help? That's what you gotta do. Close your eyes, cry for help, and wait for something to come, and it might be me!
Can I do that?
Valerie, do you want to trade familiars if you get one?
I
This
love
person
Skittles
is not
already.
trustworthy.
I've been very excited to introduce Skittles.
Thank you.
Okay, Valerie, would you like to cry for help?
Man,
Skittles.
clowns coming out of computers. and
Skittles
cyberpunk.
just triggers Hedda's fear of clowns even though she's not there. She's like, I can feel a clown somewhere.
Like, me in real life, I'm slightly scared of clowns, so that really was like a whole deal.
I'm very sorry.
Nah, it's fine.
Val,
Got a 17.
you feel something tugging at your earring.
Ow!
Do you want to take it off?
I'm taking it off.
You take the earring off, and as you do, it suddenly leaps from your hands and transforms into a gigantic figure with a moon for a face, helmet, armor, a blade made of glittering starlight, and flowing hair. She stands well above you and looks down. So you have finally called me. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Valerie Curtis.
How do you? And can you get back in my earring?
I am your earring. I am you. You just got this spiel from Skittles, did you not? She sure did.
Yeah, but no, I was hoping for something a little more cool. Not that you're not cool, but
The familiar draws her blade and points it directly at you, Valerie. You feel the full strength of her figure standing before you. It is absolutely terrifying, and you don't know why.
did you want to trade?
But this bitch comes and points his sword at you.
I am afraid that there is only me for you, Valerie. My name is Valor. As for the part of yourself that I represent, perhaps we'll get to that another time. The question is, are you ready to take back this house from the monsters?
I guess, yeah.
In that case, the first thing that both of you need to do, Skittles, I'm sure you know. Of course, you gotta find some weapons. You gotta do a murder. So, we'll catch up with you next time when you are looking for weapons.
Awesome.
Yeah, I probably should have asked Krow before I went this hard on Skittles' insanity.
No, it's fine.
'Cause I
It will freak Wren out for a bit, but you'll get used to it.
Yeah. And finally, Hedda, it's your turn. You did miss your last turn, but you can do things now.
I can't get awake.
Scaddy presumably hands you the spear that they got while he was sleeping.
What do you make of the glowing thing off to the right?
Scaddy looks over. You spot what appears to be some kind of like floating crystalline structure with swirling whites and blacks within it. Scaddy raises an eyebrow. I have never seen anything in the dream like that. And yet, I do not get the sense that it is a monster. It would be worth investigating.
I agree. Hedda's gonna move over into this room.
Okay. What will she do?
Bring Scotty too. I'm gonna touch it tentatively.
You place your hand on the glowing crystal. You feel your fingers almost sink into it, and it ripples a little, as if it's water. However, although it seems to react to your presence, it doesn't do anything further. Scotty looks up. What is this thing?
Am I able to grab it?
Unfortunately, you can't get a hold of it. Your hand just sinks into it and sinks back out. However, you get...
Do I go straight through if I put my whole hand in? Or...
yeah, if you put your whole hand in, it just sort of comes out the other side. But it does seem to react more as you put more of yourself into it. You feel if there was an additional presence.
Scotty, could you try putting a paw in here?
Of course. Scotty doesn't even question the order and places a paw on the crystal. At this point, the water begins to flow even more and become more translucent and watery and spinning. And all of a sudden, you feel yourself transported to another time, another place. You slip into something else. And from somewhere, you can hear someone speaking.
Barrier! Darkness damage! Alia saves the day again. That was a near thing.
This floor's a huge step up. And we haven't seen hide nor hair of that boss monster yet.
Yeah, the 7th floor isn't fucking around, is it? Ugh.
You suggested splitting up to check out those 2 officers, didn't you? Do you want me to wait until we have stronger weapons? It's a shame there's no powerful monsters in this dream. What do you mean, Alia? There's some mighty monsters known as adversaries. If you can obtain items from them, they can lead to some powerful dreamcraft weapons. But it doesn't seem like this dream has any, from what I can tell.
That's annoying. I'm sure this Morningstar can have a few more upgrades. Guess I'll just have to use what I've got.
Can you handle yourself, Gwyneth?
I'll be alright. You go check out the other office. See you later, Ev. Hey, Edbert. Do you think we're okay? Strong and silent like always, huh? No, don't worry. Everything's fine. It's just... Evian seems to be way stronger than me. And Alia, too. The dream seems to come so naturally to them. I just wished I could help more. I wasn't doing anything useful during the fight with Abaddon, and we would have died if it weren't for Alia. What if the monsters start getting too strong? What if... I can't keep up? Really wish you would fucking talk to me sometimes! I'm just going around in circles in my own head! If you wish to be strong, find me in deeper dreams than this. Who wrote this?
Gwyneth, are you doing okay? You seemed a little off in the dream last night.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't worry. Just getting a bit pissed off that I'm not as strong as you. I want to help more, you know?
You're a big help, Gwyn. I wouldn't have made it this far into the dream without you.
Alright, don't lay it on too thick. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Have you ever seen writing on the wall in the dream?
Writing on the wall?
Hey, Gwyneth. So I heard Jason went out with a friend this weekend, and someone said you knew who he was with.
Oh, Dawn, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. He told you he was with Blake, didn't he?
Yeah.
I heard from Sal that he was actually with Mary. They went to the pictures together.
What? Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Sal didn't say anything like that to you. I was sat behind you when you were talking to her in maths.
Well, okay, that was a little white lie. But Jason cheated on his last girlfriend, and I don't want to see Dawn go through that. May as well break them up now before he does actually cheat.
You just say what you need to make things work out like you want.
People come to me for information, so I got used to, you know, tweaking info here and there. When you're the person everyone comes to for the truth, it's easy to lie.
See, this is exactly what I mean. You don't need the dream. You practically run this school, Gwen. I have one friend, counting you. I don't know anyone here. I'm just the strange girl who spends every lunchtime drawing in the art room.
If they knew what a force you were in the dream, they'd be clamouring to be your pal. Out of fear, probably, but hey, whatever works.
It is a shame nobody else knows about the dream. With Truth and Techna in hand, I wish people could recognise what I'm capable of, but nobody will know.
I know, and I think you're pretty cool. Who needs other people, right?
Easy for you to say. You seem to know everybody in our year.
You give a gasp, Hedda, as you are suddenly thrust back out of the memory. The fragment in front of you transforms into a smaller piece of crystal and lands in your outstretched palm. You have acquired a memory fragment.
What?
I don't know. Whatever it was important. Keep it.
Great. Do I still have actions left, Benjamin? No.
Yeah, no, that was a free action technically.
Well, let's look around in here as well.
Scaddy nods. Okay, roll to search.
It's focus, right?
Yep.
That is a 13 from Hedda.
Okay.
and Skadi was commanded, so succeeds.
Mm-hmm. You can still roll if you want to get like an additional success. Yeah, there you go. That's
Nice.
Yeah, that works. With the solo bonus, you've both done quite well there. Hedda, you find a cardboard box and a storage crate.
Yep.
In the meantime, Skadi finds a wind-up toy and a cardboard box.
Lots of boxes in here.
I mean, from what you can tell, this is your old bedroom. It's been a while since you've seen it like this, but the last time you saw it, it was filled with boxes. Okay. I believe that was your turn, Hedda.
Yep. Just
monster
leave
turn.
her in the existential crisis of her old room.
Yeah, monster turn. That's my favourite turn. Okay, Jezebel hurries to look after James. Some other horrors are just horroring around, as they are wont to do.
I wish they wouldn't.
They unfortunately have to, for my amusement more than anything else. In the meantime, what other horrors are there? Okay. James.
Hello.
You notice a monster as you walk into the room, just sitting at the table, seemingly relaxing. It seems to be a pretty young man with a mask covering one half of his face. He has, fairly normal grin on his face, and he's wearing like a slick coat overflowing with a scarf. He looks up as you come in. So, the rumours are true. New dreamers here after all. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Whoa! Stay your weapon, friend. The name's Ace. I'm something of a card sharp here in the dream. And, I wouldn't get too friendly. I may look like this, but I am a monster. You see Ace slightly move the mask. Not so much, but you see that whatever is under the mask on the other side of his face is definitely not human.
Okay, well, I am armed, but I really don't fancy using this on anyone unless I have to, so, yeah, congrats, you're one of the first to find out about the rumours, I suppose. Card sharp, you say?
Yeah, something of a gambler. You see Ace pull out a card.
Right. Not so much a gambler myself. I just like the tricks,
Just one for the trickery. I see. Speaking of trickery, is that Jezebel you have with you? Whatever you're about to imply, I don't like it. An important piece of advice for you. What's your name, kid?
I'm gonna roll a flat d10 to see if James gives his name to this random thing he's just met. Low roll, he does. A 12.
11 would be a success usually, so we'll say he doesn't.
You don't need to know my name. I don't think we're going to meet again, right?
I like your confidence. Well, that's fair enough. Whoever you are then, coated man, let me just leave you with one final piece of advice. Even the monsters that are friendly are out for something. If it is something they can get by killing you, a lot of monsters may change their tune. Just something to bear in mind, okay?
Well, if you say so, I guess. But how do I know this isn't a ploy from you to get me to lower my defences?
Oh, don't worry. I do have my own designs, let's say. But it's not quite time for those. Besides, she's not here yet. We'll see you later.
Who's she? Wait, who's she?
She isn't on this floor. You don't have to worry. Ace goes sauntering off.
Floor? Floor? What does he mean, floor?
Ah, yes! Vollard, pauses for a moment. have you seen Inception?
No, it's on one of my dad's watch list.
Ah, that is a pain. I did already know that, but I was hoping that you would say yes anyway. Very well. Within this dream, it is possible to dream into dreams, yes?
Sure.
If you are lucid, you could fall asleep. Is that correct?
I mean, I suppose so.
Bellissima. And if you do, you will wake up on a deeper floor of this same dream. A new location, a new place, stronger monsters. You came here on this floor because this is your house. But everything else, that could be somewhere else entirely. Fall asleep in college and you will find yourself on a very different floor. Am I making myself very clear?
I mean, I'm still processing it all, but yeah, that was pretty concise, I suppose.
Fantastico.
Do you have a bead on, like, if we're like a few layers deep, or if we're near the surface, I guess?
He is guide, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Ah, as it happens, I know everything about the dream. Well, not everything, I tell a little lie, but I know many things, and one of the things I can tell you is the precise floor we are on. This... Yes, we are close to the surface. This is the second floor. It is a little beyond your scope, but it should be easy enough.
Alright, if you say so. This is a lot. I think it needs to take a minute and process. James is going to roll to reduce fear.
Okay. Very nice. Reduce your fear by
A
1.
success on a 16. Okay. Getting there with it. I mean, I don't see... unless Ace was someone I've not met at college yet, I don't think I've found anyone like me so far.
No, that was definitely a monster.
Yeah. Jezebel, I've understandably got a couple of questions for you.
Oh, of course. If I can answer anything, I will do my best.
Why are you so motivated to help me? If the monsters down here want to kill me, what makes you different?
Jezebel's face falls. You are not the first dreamers to have come here. And I have seen them undergo pain and heartache and death, and I promised myself I would not let the same thing happen to anybody that came here before. So, I suppose you are my way of redeeming myself for the failures of the time before.
Alright, okay.
But if I ever threaten you, if you ever feel that you don't need my help, then just tell me. I'll find a way.
If you say so. I mean, I don't want to just decry you completely like that, but you understand, I'm going to be asking like a lot of questions.
I will strive to answer everything I can.
Alright. This is all too strange. Voila, do you see anything in here? I'm going to ask him to search.
Okie doke.
13. We know a 7 succeeds.
Yeah, with the solo bonus, that is a double success.
Ooh.
Let's have a look. What does he find? Voila, find. I'm sorry, it's just the rolls that are happening. I don't mean to make him look like a complete incompetent, but Voila like lifts up a wooden chair and is like, I have found a chair! He also finds a drinking glass.
Voila, Ace was sitting on that chair.
But this chair is important, I promise you. Add it to your inventory, please!
Sure, okay.
Fantastico!
You're always this switched on, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. You see, the dream, being alive, it has given me excitement, now that we are here together. Let me just say, existing as one half of you, finally having the chance to speak with you, it is everything to me.
So did you appear when my dad gave me that coat in like when I wasn't dreaming.
Not so. It is more pertinent to say that I have always existed within you. I am just pieces of you given form. The form of your coat was determined when you cried for help, but before that I was just parts of you that have longed to cry out, to reach out to you, but could not. But here I can.
Okay, so we're two halves, I guess.
Precisely. We are both you. If that makes any kind of sense at all.
I comparative to everything else, yeah, I'm with it. I don't know if it's rude to ask this, but does that mean I can wear you? I mean, you're autonomous, obviously, but if you chose the form of a coat, and
well,
it's pretty important to me when I'm awake.
How about I answer that question with this? And suddenly you see Voila transform from his familiar form into your ordinary coat and flop on the floor. You just hear a muffled voice say, like, "Now you can wear me! Wear me, please! Wear me!"
Actual... No, I can't make the reference. It's pop culture. Okay. I've put him on.
Okay, you are now wearing Voila. I don't need to tell you this, but for the sake of the viewers, I will. Whilst wearing your familiar, of course, you will get the benefits of the clothing familiar's characteristic wraparound. You can take off or put on Voila as a quick action at the start of your turn. While being worn, Voila cannot take actions, but you will not be affected by phobias, and you get a +2 accuracy bonus during combat.
Okay, that feels good, actually. This is helping, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Wear me as long as you want, whenever you want. I will be here in whatever form you need.
Okay then. Let's go find the others.
Very well. Onwards we go. Oh!
Onwards we go.
Okay.
I'll move into the next room, because I believe I still have a movement action.
Oh, you actually do, yeah. I was just about to call you out, but no, you were in this room.
Yeah, so I'm going to step into here. Oh, it's dark in here.
It is very dark in this room. Can you get +1
also,
fear for entering a room of light level 0 or lower?
Oh, it's quite dark. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's just walks up the stairs plenty of times. Also, Benjamin, I can see through a wall to the south of me, just looks like blank space. I assume that's not intentional, but there's nothing like going on there, which is why I've not highlighted it so far.
It is intentional, and that's a window.
Oh, okay, cool then.
As similar to when Krow pointed it out in the last episode, you can see nothing but fog outside.
I was just confused.
Okay,
Yeah,
very nice. James has made his move, which means it's Rune's turn. What would you like to do, Rune?
Hello. Okay, so you found my aerial frame. Well done. It's not like it's hard to miss. Do you think there's anything else in this room? Can you see anything else glowing?
There may be more. I will know when we have found everything, but up until that point, the best thing to do is continue to search. But if you wish to test out the limits of Dreamcraft, we could begin with that.
Okay, why don't you have another little look, and I will work out what this aerial frame does?
Very well, I will take a look.
So does that focus and imagination?
Yep, focus check for you. No, focus check for Ember, imagination check for you.
Okay, for me, for the imagination, that was a 22. Hell yeah, I think I know exactly what the aerial frame does. And for Ember, that was a 9, so I don't think they find anything.
No, with the solo bonus they do.
Oh, hell yeah!
Okay, let's do the focus check first anyway.
What does Ember find?
Let's find out. Ember does alright. Ember finds a bow.
Oh, weapon.
A weapon, could be of use, especially one that fires at range. I would keep this with
Means
you.
I could
It
stay
could
back.
come in handy.
Okay.
Have you
Works for
ascertained
me.
anything about the aerial frame? What can you sense about what it could do for you?
Okay. And then Rune is gonna like screw their eyes shut and is gonna kind of like try and really focus and concentrate on this like miniature aerial frame that they've shrunk to
Okay.
work out what it means.
I will.
And
I will post the aerial frames bits and pieces. I'll read out the traits for the benefit of viewers. But
I was going to offer to read them out, but
oh,
well.
I mean, you're welcome to if you want to be the appraiser person.
Sure, why not?
Saves me from talking too much anyway. Okay, so
Save you both.
Yeah, you sense that the aerial frame comes with 2 traits and will not gain any more on lower floors. It comes with this.
Okay, so the aerial frame has the trait metal, which means the weapon is made from metal. All close range attacks roll an additional attacking die if the wielder rolls an 11 or higher. It also has the trait acrobatic, which means the weapon makes the wielder more acrobatic. They inflict a -1 accuracy penalty on any targets targeting them. Ooh, they're both pretty good. Thank you for that, Benjamin.
No worries. Okay, I believe that is your turn though, with everything having been done. You can make a movement action if you want.
I think. Ember, do you get the sense we found everything in here, or is there more to find?
I imagine there is more. If you wish to continue searching, it is best to equip ourselves properly before we adventure onwards.
Yeah, let's stay put for now then.
Okay. Wren and Valerie. I believe
Hello.
you are searching for weapons. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Well,
Give me
you're both here and your familiars are both here, so you can all roll focus if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I'll give items out as these come in.
Can we roll
in-
focus twice then?
Yeah. One for you, familiar.
Cool.
Okay.
I rolled 3 times by accident. I got 2 12s.
I'll take your first 2.
Go.
Okay, so with the solo bonus. Oh no, because the solo bonus is 4 because you've got 1 person in the room. Okay, so. Okay, sorry, I just had to figure out how many things you find. Okay, first things first, you can both feel an intense heat in this room. Somebody has turned the radiator up to its maximum of 5.
I told you it was sweltering in here.
Secondly,
Sorry for not being able to feel the heat.
Secondly, Valerie, you find a scythe
Yes.
and some fairy lights.
Pretty.
Would you like to put the scythe right into your weapons?
Yes, please.
Okay. Would you need the scythe stats?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah, could I have the accuracy for the bow?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, bow is 3d6, accuracy is 6.
Cool, thank you.
All right. Okay, so I'm ready.
Okay, scythe, damage is 2d8, and base accuracy is 8.
Groovy.
And did you add the fairy lights?
Yes.
Okay. Valor, in the meantime, finds a skull on one of your shelves.
Skull?
A skull.
Sure, okay.
And then on to Wren. Wren, you find a guitar.
Naturally.
Or more accurately, I suppose, you save your guitar before Valerie grabs it to use as a weapon.
Yeah.
And you also find a summer dress.
Pretty.
did this come from? This isn't mine or Valerie's.
Vala looks over. The objects in these rooms do not always equate exactly to that of real life. I don't imagine there was a scythe in your bedroom either, although knowing Valerie...
I mean... Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
Either way, at least one of you has equipped yourselves, but it seems that one of you is still lacking a weapon.
I'm telling you, bludgeon them with a guitar.
Absolutely not. You don't know how much money this costs?
This is a dream. You can just dream a new one.
Why don't you do that? You think of something right now and see if it happens.
I'm gonna think really hard on another guitar.
Valerie, roll for lucidity.
First crit of the game.
Got
watch.
it.
Oh my god.
20.
You exert so much imagination power that you feel the dream itself beginning to bend to you, and then like a rubber band it snaps backwards. You take 20 damage.
Whoa!
What was that?
Vala looks over. Do not try and influence the dream beyond what you are supposed to do. You must be careful with the dream. It is fragile in certain ways. I can see.
Valerie.
I can see we have a long road ahead of us.
No.
I'm not happy to be working with you either, but at the very least I'm not going to make a fool of myself doing it.
Okay,
Okay,
like,
but like my
just out of
familiar. He doesn't
curiosity.
backtalk, Ray.
I would never backtalk you, Ren.
curiosity. I have multiple earrings. Would you mind getting back into the one I was wearing so I can summon a different familiar? Just out of curiosity. No, no offense. Full offense.
Vala towers over you, and you look up into her merciless moon gaze. As I said before, there is one familiar for one dreamer. Like it or not, you are stuck with me, Valerie.
We'll see.
And if I have to turn you into a hero myself, then I will.
Hero? Already a hero. Just look at me.
Anyway, what do you want to do? Continue searching the room or move on and look for weapons elsewhere?
Is there anything else in here that we can look for?
I've been looking around. There's quite a lot of things, but I don't think any of them are a weapon.
Okay,
Maybe I could
well,
go peek in another room for a weapon?
you do that. You go do that. With your little elongated neck, which is the strangest thing I've seen all day. Valerie, what do you think we should do? Because if there's no weapons in here, then I feel like we should go somewhere else.
Maybe we can move into the room above us, and you can find a weapon, and we'll be set.
Vala
Yeah,
glances
'cause-
over at the room. Valerie, are you certain you want to challenge that room so soon?
What is that?
I've got a scythe now.
You have a scythe, but I feel like if your million-foot-tall armored lady is telling us that you're not ready, I feel like we should avoid it.
Oh shit, I've just realised. Ari can't see it because the room is too dark. That would explain why she was so gung-ho about going in there.
What is in that room? I also can't see.
I'm afraid you've already had your focus checks this turn, so you won't know until next time.
Shit!
I'm scared.
Okay,
Oh,
and
no.
finally, Hedda, to round off the round, it is your turn.
Scotty, do you see it looks a bit like a snowman 2 rooms away.
Okay, you definitely can't focus check that far.
Oh, god damn it. I
Next.
can see it though.
Next room, you know the rules.
Okay. So I walk
Sounds-
into the next room.
Sight
and ask
travels
the same
one room,
question.
sound travels two.
Scotty, do you see that snowman in the next room?
I saw it
Nice,
2 rooms
nice.
ago. Is this an order for Skadi to focus on the snowman?
Yes.
Okay. Instant success. Skadi looks over. Yes, that is a monster, but one that will perish to fire.
I think I... Oh, can I... The fire thing you did earlier.
Yes.
Could you do that again?
I can. That is part of your influence over the dream. It is what we call an art. As you grow stronger, your influence will increase. Your capacity to control the dream will increase. To answer your question, yes. But I cannot do it here. I must be closer.
Okay, let's get ready.
In the meantime, it may behoove you to search for something you can use if your fists are ever not enough.
You got me a spear earlier.
Yes, but that is not the limit of weaponry. Search for anything else.
Okay, yeah, I was going to make another search check. That is a 14 with a solo bonus. I believe that's 20 total.
It is 20 with the solo bonus, so that is 2 items. Hedda, you find a drinking glass on the countertop and a photo frame on the table nearby.
A drinking glass and a photo frame, is that?
Correct.
Okay, so no weapons.
I will show you what these items can do. But first, we must eliminate our foe.
I agree. I'm going to start wielding my spear and getting like a charge pose.
Okay, I like it. Snowman has noticed you. And it is the monster's turn. Very nice. What are all the monsters going to do? Okay. Rune?
Yeah.
You feel something flit into the room.
What was that?
It was a blur of something, but when you look around, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Amber, did you see that?
I saw nothing. What was it?
Something small flitted into the room, but I can't see it.
Who else?
See a bat?
Oh, you're definitely moving around a little bit. Da-da-da. Who else needs some harassment? Oh, Valerie and Wren need some harassment. Of course. Valerie. Well, Valerie and Wren. You see through your bedroom window into your living room a gigantic creature with matted fur and huge claws lumbering through and disappearing into the shadows.
Huh?
What the fuck is that?
No, okay.
Can I throw Valerie at it?
Can I throw Wren at it?
It's through
No.
it's through a window, you guys.
So?
Yeah, we
I
throw
feel
him
like
through the
Valerie
window.
could go through a window easily.
You can't throw Valerie through a window.
Damn it.
At least not yet.
Okay. I'll wait my time.
Yeah, that'll do for now, I think. Okay. I believe that is all of the monsters. Wait, no, I forgot about Snowman. The most important one.
I was going to say, bring him to me so I may fight him.
Snowman slides over into the living space. And now you get a closer look at him. You see... Well, you will see when I find him. Yeah, you see this gigantic snowman with a big, creepy grin on his face, who seems to just slide across the ground. He sails into the room and immediately gives a grin and... Well, he doesn't crit you. I don't know if that's much of a solace. Yeah, he creates ice crystals and lunges them forward. The powder snow slices through you for 12 ice damage.
Ooh.
And with that, he has initiated combat against you. And of course, that does mean stumbling harm. Roll for initiative.
Absolutely. When my sheet loads. Okay.
Lo-fi chill vibes to roll initiative to.
That,
Music is so relaxed for combat.
that nearly beat him even with the +5 for initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, as another thing that I don't think we told our players, whoever initiates combat gets a +5 bonus to initiative. So generally, you want to hit monsters before they hit you, which Heather has so gracefully shown us here. So yeah, it will technically be a combat turn, but that'll be next time, so we'll catch back up with you afterwards. James, it is currently the turn of you.
It's really dark in here, so I think it's gonna keep moving. And then...
You spot a better
how
lit
close
room.
do I... I'm sorry?
You spot a better lit room.
I sure do. I mean, do I spot what's in the doorway?
You do notice a gigantic fuck-off dragon.
Ah! Dragon!
Rune, you have had the horrendous luck of running into James again.
James, what the fuck are you doing there?
What? Rune, it's like you get out of the way, there's a dragon! Be careful!
I
Move, darling.
am a friend.
Ember's
Yeah,
my
that's
familiar.
good.
Ember's my familiar. Calm down.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, well, this has all been a bit confusing. Laura!
What the fuck? You was talking.
Oh, hold on. And I sort of whip him off and go, voila!
I am here!
Okay.
I am to James as Ember is to you, a familiar.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding, his name is Voila.
Okay.
You have made some very interesting friends in college, Rune.
Rune kind of sinks into their wheelchair a bit and puts their head in their hands and just rubs their temples. It's like, what the fuck? Out of all the people to find first.
It is very unfortunate.
Also, for context viewers, Isaac and I established this was going to be the dynamic before the game started, so don't worry, I'm not deliberately being mean to Isaac.
I'm glad, because to be fair, you didn't establish that with me either.
I think beyond just saying, like, James thinks he's better friends with Rune than Rune thinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's kind of the most recent he says.
That sounds
Oh.
that's
reasonable.
more or less what we discussed, and we just played into it.
Yeah, very fair. Okay, so here you are, guys.
Okay.
Okay, come in. Sure. Okay, so you're in this weird dream as well. How are we both in the same dream? Either of you, Voila or Ember?
Sorry, Ash, I didn't catch that. You're very loud and, like, buzzy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
also getting that.
You're peaking quite a bit.
Sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, I think it's just the personal volume as opposed to anything with the mic.
My apologies. I was getting excited.
I can tell.
What did I say? That's what I said. Well, how are we both in the same dream? Voila or Ember? I don't care which one of you answers.
Ah, well, allow me! I think it would be better if somebody calmer explained. Ah, yes, of course, bellissima. Please, go on. Very well. As I said, this dream has called you. But you were not the only one called, it seems. There may be more like you. If you and James are here, chances are good there are others from college who have been called too. And chances are the one who called you is somebody you all know.
Huh. Weird. Hey, Voila, get over here, and I'll wear him again. I think
I am a cult now! I am a cult!
I think I'd like Rune to make a focus check.
Okay.
Why? Okay, I'll do it, but I'm concerned.
It'll have to be on your turn, Rune. Oh, no, you're next, aren't you? That's fine.
It's my turn next!
Yeah, sorry. You can make a focus check. Why?
Just to, like, clock something about James and Voila.
11.
We've established that's a success, haven't we?
With solo bonuses, I think it is. Hold on.
I mean, technically, James isn't in the room with me. He's in the room next to me.
That is also true. I just need to check. And I don't know if visual checks get the solo bonus. I have to be specific about these things.
Yeah, fair
enough. Also, is this volume better?
Yes.
A bit better, yeah.
I will lower the volume of my voice. I have to remember the mic is very sensitive and is close to my mouth.
Yes. Okay, no, visual checks are not subject to the solo bonus.
Okay.
So, that's two good pieces of news, Rune. The first one is that you fail the visual check. And the second one is that you get +1 fear for failing the visual check.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Rune just kind of stares at James like there's something off, but they can't tell what it is, and they're just staring at him very uncomfortably. And when I say uncomfortably, I mean it's uncomfortable for James because the staring is weird, and it's also uncomfortable for Rune because they can't tell why they're staring at him, but something's wrong.
Ember just leans down towards you. Are you well?
Ember, darling, I have just fallen into what can only be described as a hellscape. No, I'm not well.
There is, of course, only one way to change that. If you consider this
Waking
place
up?
a hellscape. Well, yes, waking up would take you out, but until you fulfill what the dream wants you to do, you will always fall back asleep again. No, there is only one thing left for it. You must take this hellscape, and through whatever means necessary, make it a heaven in your own image.
Okay.
You have a bow in your hand. You have the capacity to take back the night.
I think... You know you talked about Dreamcraft?
Yes?
Can I do that, or does that can you do that, or does that have to be me?
I am afraid that Dreamcraft is unique to a dreamer. A familiar comes with their own special skills, but you will see those another time. I think I can show you one skill right now, if you will allow me.
Of course.
Rune, you are feeling afraid, aren't you? Perhaps not in your right mind. If you grow too afraid in the dream, it will impact your ability to function. You may find yourself unable to act as sensibly or move as quickly. Eventually it will lead to your ruin. So please. Ember gives you a big hug.
Aww.
Rune. As per the toy familiar's characteristic, childhood comfort, you will gain a +2 bonus when rolling to reduce fear if Ember is in the room.
Yay!
This also counts for it doesn't count for Ember, but Ember can roll to reduce fear if you wish.
Yes, please.
Do it.
Also, if I am delayed in responding to anything, it is because I am taking very detailed notes.
That is completely fine. Detailed notes are good.
And I am handwriting them, so if I'm delayed, that's
Oh,
why.
wow.
Reduce fear, hopefully.
Yep, that'll do it. James is technically not in the room,
Yay!
so it is only a -1, but that does put you below the crucial 7.
Yeah, no, I'm back down to 6 for like whatever about James freaking me out has now been like comforted by the fact that I know whatever's going wrong. Of all things to have, I have a massive fuck off dragon.
It's a good thing to have, can't lie. Okay.
So...
You can take a movement action if you wish, but I assume you're not doing it at the moment.
Should
I'm
I
gonna
take
stay put for
the
now.
rest of my turn first?
Can you what?
Should I take the rest of my turn first?
Oh yeah, you never did your additional action, did you? What else would you like to do?
Yeah, I only moved. I might remove Voila for the purpose of searching this room, if I'm capable.
Technically, it has to be a quick action at the start of your turn, and you're already
Okay, no worries.
You already put him on.
Yeah, that's fine. James looks to you and says, right, I'm going to keep trying to find some stuff to defend ourselves with. I think it's better if we stick together. I don't really know what the rest of this place is like, but I've heard there's a lot of dangerous things about, so that should make our chances a bit better.
Rune will wince, but begrudgingly yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. Also, keep your eye out. I think I saw something flit around in here, but it disappeared before I could see where it went, so keep both eyes open, right?
Alright, will do. Cool room, by the way. And
Thanks.
I'm gonna roll to reduce fear.
Rune somewhere.
Mildly uncomfortable this is how you're seeing my bedroom, but oh well.
Yeah, Rune has like a list somewhere of like people I don't want to see my room, and James is at the very top. Okay.
I fail at reducing my fear.
Okay, you're still feeling a little perturbed by the whole situation, unfortunately, James.
That seems reasonable.
Okay, cool. Wren and Valerie. Every time I say Valerie like that, I keep thinking of the song, and I've really got to stop. Valerie!
I was thinking of a different song.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I forget actually what order you guys come in.
Don't know. We're a collective at this point.
Yeah, apparently so. Right, Wren and Val, what would you like to do?
Alright, so if the top room is advisable not to go in, part of me says I think we should go in, but you're weaponless, so maybe we'll go in the room.
I'm weaponless, so maybe you should go first in case you die, and then I can pick up your weapon and run away.
As a cool group,
I feel like
I actually
it's
hate
a good
it.
idea.
Vala leans over. Valerie. Would it not behoove you to perhaps improve your sanity before you go anywhere?
I suppose.
Your mental state is a fragile thing in the dream. As I said before, if it shatters, that is how a monster will gain access to your body. Now then.
Ew.
Precisely. So, Valerie, please close your eyes for me. Imagine for a brief moment that you are resting. Valerie, roll for lucidity.
I rolled a 16.
Decent.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay, you regain 14 sanity, and I believe that is enough that you retain your turn. Vala nods.
Oh.
Impressive. That was a power nap. If you're ever feeling like you're in danger in the dream, a power nap may be the one thing that gets you out of it alive. Remember that.
I will.
And don't waste your
Look at
sanity
you
trying
actually
to do
being
anything
helpful.
stupid again, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Question
What is the plan?
for you.
Yes.
What's the goal here? We're in this world, but why? Why me?
Why you, I'm afraid I can't answer. I know about as much as you do. As for why we are here, let's focus on getting a foothold first before we think about things like that. Keeping you alive is already going to be my number one priority. So,
Right, Wren, do you want to move into the next room and then we'll search for your weapons?
I guess if we're not gonna die, sure. Skittles, do you want to go first?
of course, I'll be happy to. Here we go. Skittles goes diving into the room.
Okay, if he dies, it's not my fault. What do you want to do now? Do we follow him in?
You're actually going to move him in, Krow?
Yeah.
Oh, into that room.
Oh, is that
the
not
other room?
Which room are we going in?
The one you came
We
from.
have to clear the one, the couch one.
You said up.
Yeah, and then the up one, Valerie said no.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm glad Krow is paying as much attention as he usually does to Dancing in Limbo. Okay, Skittles moves into the room. It seems that in the intervening turn...
He's dancing on the couch.
He is. In the intervening turns, it seems all of the monsters have left this room. It's now empty.
Yay!
It's an apartment you don't recognise, but there may be some useful items here.
Ladies first, Valerie, in case you die.
Okay.
Cool. I guess I could search.
Yes, just give me 1 second. Yeah, could you both gain +1 fear for moving into a dark room?
Shit.
I told you I was going to be on top of fears in Wonderland.
Oh, I'm at 6 now. Skittles, how do I reduce my fear?
You just need to calm down. Some deep breathing exercises, maybe something fun. A little hug from me, maybe.
I don't know.
Don't think about spiders.
Do you want to hug me? Do you want to hug me?
Get away from a microphone.
Absolutely not. Step away from
Can I pick him up?
You can.
I feel like he'd be like, you know how Hello Kitty's like 4 apples tall?
Yes.
Oh.
And she weighs like 3 apples.
Yeah, you easily lift him
I feel
just
he
straight
weighs
up
like
in
a
the air.
bag of Skittles.
I love that you know that off the top of your head.
He begins
He
wiggling his
also has a
arms.
lemon.
He doesn't appear very concerned.
He's like a limp noodle.
Okay, Wren, roll to reduce fear.
Damn.
And nat 2?
How did I get a 2?
That's a 1% chance, Wren.
Reassuring.
Skittles is staring at me.
Yeah, it seems that Skittles is not reassuring at all.
Can I shake him?
You can.
Like, reduce my fear, goddammit.
You hear a noise like Skittles moving around inside his body when you shake him.
Who would have thought a clown climbing into your arms and going, "Do you want to hug me?" is not actually very competent.
I just realised Ren and Skittles can form a band with the guitar and the maracas.
Oh, God. Okay, so that was Wren's turn.
You just beat the shit out of Skittles.
Valerie...
With my arms, I'm playing the guitar. With my feet, I'm kicking the hell out of my clown.
Thank you, Krow. Okay, Valerie, Vala, and Skittles, you still have your actions, if there's anything you'd like to do.
I have Valor search, and then I want to appraise my fairy lights.
You can roll for focus first.
Through
Girls also search the room.
Oh, incredible.
22.
Okay.
Wow.
Excellent.
First things first, you can feel an intense heat in this room. Somebody has turned up the radiator to its maximum of 5.
Oh.
Getting followed by like a lava monster. Because now I'm
Just
sweating
my
my pits
personal
off.
hotness.
Okay,
That's
Valor
disgusting.
marches over and pulls out a bunch of random objects and hands them to Valerie. Take these, they will be useful. Valerie, you receive a game controller and a microwave.
Oh, an entire microwave?
An entire
All
microwave.
right.
She just hands it to you.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Skittles.
Cook some frozen spaghetti in there.
Skittles pokes around underneath the TV cabinet and pulls out a role-playing game. Seems like whoever lives here is a gamer.
Role-playing game, is it?
Dragon Mission 11.
Fuck yeah, I love Dragon Mission.
I really need to plan some of these in advance. I don't know if we're not allowed to or not specifically, but it's best to play it safe. I did already say McDonald's in the last episode, though, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Anyway.
Is it like a board game or is it like a?
No, it's like
game?
it's an RPG. It's a computer game.
Okay. Yeah.
If it is a board game, I will tell you it's a board game, and you don't want to find a board game in the dream.
Word?
Yeah, you can have that one for free. Yeah, you can add the role-playing game to your inventory. And
cool.
of course,
Dragon Mission number 2.
it doesn't really matter what specific one it is.
Oh, it's Dragon Mission 11.
It was, but it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I've named it Dragon Mission 11.
What do you mean? There's 10 more to find.
Yeah, exactly.
In the meantime, Valerie,
Good idea.
you decide to stare at the fairy lights, trying to figure out what they're all about. This dream is strange, but you get the sense that there is more power to be drawn out, as Valor said. And in doing so, you suddenly get a moment of clarity. As you stare at the fairy lights, you don't see the fairy lights. You see their potential, what they could be, what they could do to your weapons. The fairy lights come with the following traits and will not gain any more on lower floors. If you want to read them like Ash did, that would be ideal.
Alrighty. Cutesy. The weapon has an adorable look about it. When drawn for the first time, the wielder becomes aware if any monsters they are fighting are agreeable. Okay. Ethereal. This weapon has an ethereal energy about it, which allows it to hit ghost monsters with physical damage regardless of their immunities. You gain a +2 accuracy bonus against ghost monsters.
Okay.
Nice.
Excellent.
Valor looks over. You've already appraised that item, I see.
I'm gonna make a girly pop scythe, just you wait.
Very well. The next thing to do then is to apply that to your scythe through Dreamcraft. But I don't think I'll tell you how to do it. I'll see if you can figure it out yourself.
Okay, fine then.
Yeah. Okay. I've just...
Also, Benjamin, it's 10 past 8. Do you want to call a break?
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the time and then I got really sidetracked with whatever the hell Skittles was talking about. So yes, we are going to take a break now. We will break for...
My brother in Christ, you're in control of Skittles.
I was ready for it. I was like, we'll just do this next bit and then we'll break, and then somehow 10 minutes passed.
Yeah, that's
a little guy.
Yeah, okay, so...
Benjamin, if you like, I'm more than happy to keep an eye on time and call time checks for you.
That might be ideal. Anyway, yeah. We'll break for about...
Welcome back to Dancing in Limbo. Tonight we join you from inside your walls.
No, not that wall. Look up.
Right, welcome back to Dancing in Lansing, Wonderland. It's us, the Dancing in Lansing folks. And I actually completely forgot where the hell we were. Wren and Val had just taken their turn, hadn't they?
Wren had
I
just
think
picked
this-
up Skittles, shaken him, and tried to reduce his fear and failed and was frustrated, so shook Skittles, and he sounds like Skittles when he's shaken.
That all sounds correct to me. Okay,
Got
cool.
shaken baby syndrome.
In that case, we go back
he
to...
already had it.
In that case, we go back to Hedda, who is once again the only person engaging in combat. So, it is Snowman's turn first. Let's see here. How am I going to bully you? Yeah, why not? Snowman releases a wave of ice across the ground. Thankfully, he doesn't manage to aim it in front of him, and it narrowly misses both of you.
That's good.
Hedda, it is your turn.
Cool. That's wrong. I would like to, first off, Gardy is going to use his little inbuilt flamethrower.
Okay, another use of flare.
That's my last use. We only have 2 of them.
Now, I'm sure that this will shock you, but this monster is weak to flare.
It's so much damage.
That is shocking, yeah.
Da-da-dum.
Oh my god, for low rolls. Only 21 on 10d4.
That is still 32 fire damage to Snowman. Snowman is knocked back, but he does get a reactionary action. And what's he going to do? He's going to toss some powder snow at Skadi. That's a hit. Skadi takes 11 damage. Skadi can take a turn.
That was Skydy's go first.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you're right.
I'm only asked to use the art. But Hedda is also going to go and is going to use Spear.
You speared him real good. I mean, you didn't, but, like, you speared him real good.
I speared
5 damage?
Yeah, plus
2d10.
Plus
That's you don't add anything, you've got low willpower.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Well,
don't?
no, I have decent willpower, but I'm also very, very scared currently.
You're really
so-
scared.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
rough,
just
buddy.
balancing out a stupid low. Incredible. Okay, cool. You stab Snowman for 5 piercing damage. Snowman gets another reactionary action, and Flash freezes his own body, anchoring himself to the ground. Snowman has become immobile for the next turn, but he is also immune to piercing, slashing, and battering damage.
Oh, that's just rude.
Very rude. And that is all combat. So we'll catch up with poor Hedda next time.
See you all in half an hour, guys.
We'll be back much faster, I promise, I hope. Okay, yeah, let's speedrun this one. James, it's your turn. You're
I'm-
hanging with Rune.
I am indeed. I'm going to ask Voila to come back off, turn back into his usual form. And I'm just going to say, right, well, if you're me and if you're sort of the elements of me that I suspect you are, let's go through some basic routines, basic magic tricks, sleight of hand stuff. I'm going to roll to reduce fear.
Mm-hmm. Very well, go on.
Successfully.
Yeah, that'll do it. And did you move into the room, you said?
Oh, no, I'm staying in this room.
Okay.
I'm just having Voila come off of my shoulders and
Minus
take
1
his
fear,
usual
then.
form again. And then Voila can roll as well to reduce my fear, correct?
Yes, you share fear. So you
Okay,
take
sweet.
Voila
Yeah,
off.
so he's going to do that as well.
And another success, another minus 1
Successfully.
fear. You're getting,
Very nice.
you're getting your fear a little bit more under control now, feeling a little better about everything. And that,
Oh, I probably could have moved into the room first. No, I think James would not just inexplicably step into Rune's personal space right now.
that's fair. You see a blazing light as Jezebel pops into the room. Oh, I thought I'd lost you. I stopped to chat to somebody and suddenly you disappeared off. I'm glad you're all right.
Who are you chatting to?
Oh,
Is someone else friendly?
there's another monster that I think you might like to meet. You're with a friend.
Yes. Rune, this is Jezebel. She's been helping keep me safe since I got here.
Rune, you look over and see an angel.
Rune is going to stare wide-eyed and then lean over to Ember and go, okay, you know how I said this is a hellscape?
Yes.
Are you sure I'm not dead and this isn't purgatory?
This is no purgatory, or at least not for you. But an angel down here, very interesting.
Rune will kind of give a wave at Jezebel.
Jezebel waves back. You can see that her wings also appear to be made of arms. It's a little bit off-putting, but angels are weird. You decide to just, roll with it.
Literally.
Yeah.
Benjamin, you're going to get to make so many rolling puns with my character.
Excellent. We see Rune rolling, and they hate him. Okay, it is your turn, Rune, if there's anything you'd like to do.
Yeah, so I was thinking I'd like to try and do a little bit of dreamcraft.
Okay, roll for imagination.
I think I would like to try and put the traits from the aerial frame, acrobatic, onto my wheelchair.
Sounds good to me. Please roll for imagination.
I shall do so. Please work.
Yep, with the solo bonus, that's an easy success.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the way that we'll do the wheelchair for now, you can have 2 traits attached to your wheelchair at any given time. Combat traits won't work unless you have a weapon attached to your wheelchair, but non-combat traits such as acrobatic will count as additional bonuses. However,
that's what I thought. It makes sense because it'll make me harder to hit because I can just do like really quick tricks in my chair.
Precisely. I'm not saying that's why I put it in there, but I'm something of a game designer myself.
Naturally.
Okay, cool. What was I going to say? Yeah, so what I will say is that your wheelchair will take up one of your 3 weapon slots. As a drawback, so you can put the traits in there, and we'll just know it's a wheelchair.
Cool. As long as I don't take monogamy, I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's all good. We do love monogamy.
Yeah. And could I get Ember to search the room?
You can indeed. Roll for focus.
Just thinking practically. And we are staying put. We're not moving.
Understandable. Okay, 16. Let me have a look. I'm in completely the wrong place.
Can I flavour it that the acrobatic changes my wheelchair's wheels so that they are now power assist?
Yes, absolutely you can.
Wonderful. So hubcaps on Rune's wheelchair change and they basically are now mechanized, and it means that they have a little bit of extra boost from the dream, making them move a bit quicker.
Very nice. Ember, in the meantime, finds flowers and a plush.
Like a plushy toy?
Exactly. Rune does have
Ember
several.
doesn't find himself, does he?
No.
Also, am I correct in saying when you dreamcraft an item like the aerial frame, it is no longer in your inventory because the item gets destroyed in the process?
Indeed, it has been consumed.
Wonderful. Just making sure I'm keeping my inventory up to date.
That is always good. Okay, you happy with that, Rune?
Yeah, I think the only other thing I'd do is maybe like call out to James and be like, you doing alright out there?
Yeah, just take some deep breaths, grounding a little bit before we move out.
Fair enough. And that's me.
Okay, very nice. Right, back to my favourite pair of chaotic little shits. Goblins, yeah. Val and Wren, what are you up to?
Good question. I'm still freaking the fuck out.
Understandable.
For literally no reason. Yeah, I have got no weapon. I'm freaking out. My familiar is insane. Not in the best of spirits right now.
That is so fair.
Yeah.
Well, while he's having a crisis, can Valor search?
Oh no, my brother is having a crisis. I wonder what items are around it. Yeah, you can roll for focus if you would want. You could have Val roll for focus and you do appraisals or dreamcraft also if you want.
Cool. That is a 21.
That is a very based roll.
Nice.
Alright, and I'm going to... Can I appraise the game controller?
You can, yes. We'll just give you your items first. You find a cooking pot and a chain. Would you like to take them both with you?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you want to roll for imagination.
Yep.
Okay. What were you appraising again?
13. I literally forgot what I just said.
Oh, the game controller.
I think the game controller?
Yeah. Okay, you take a look down at the game controller, when suddenly the chain in your inventory rears up and wraps around your neck 3 times.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Why am I being choked out?
Valerie, you have been inflicted with gripped because you have accidentally picked up Markov.
Who?
Markov!
Markov.
You suddenly realise that the chain is not a chain, but an enormous steel snake with chain-like links on its body.
I accidentally
I asked you if you wanted to take it with you, and you said yes.
I'm blaming Valor.
Shouldn't pick up everything.
She gave it to me.
Shouldn't pick up everything that you find. Okay. So if everyone in this room wants to roll for initiative, that would be ideal.
Can Valerie also, like, turn the flashlight around so this room's not as dark?
That might be an idea.
Yeah, sorry.
Is it just 2d10?
Yep. Markov gets a +5 for initiating.
There you go.
Wait, where is it?
It's just the 2d10 button at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Wait, does Ben have to enter battle?
Do I need to do one for Skittles as well?
No, your familiar takes a turn at the same time as you, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anyone in a room has to enter battle if a battle has started, unless they're disguised. Anyone within one room can choose to if they want, but they don't have to.
Sorry, Wren.
So yeah, cool. We'll catch up with...
It's okay, just don't choke yourself out.
We'll catch up with you guys having a nice time in a moment. Oh yeah, no, it would just be Hedda next, wouldn't it? So I do believe it is the monster's turn. Let's have a think then. What are we going to do? Swap. Anyone else that wants to move around? Oh yes, there were a couple actually. Rune. You suddenly see something move once again. Only this time you're definitely sure of what you see, because a tiny little teddy bear with enormous rusty nails coming out of his hands like claws leaps up onto Ember and drives a claw deep into Ember's stomach. Eyes out! Eyes out! Eyes out!
James.
You have encountered
Yeah.
Gaskill, who... Let's have a look.
Feral teddy bear.
Okay, yes, he stabs Ember for 13 piercing damage, but 0 bleed damage, because Ember is despair and therefore immune to bleed. Okay, would you guys also be able to roll for initiative? James, you can if you want, but you don't have to.
I think I'm good. No, I'm rolling.
Jezebel will also roll to join
I
in.
would come up there and smack you.
To be fair, with that
Maybe
initiative
to
roll,
get
you may as
shit
well.
together. Yeah, Jesus Christ. When I mouse over that natural 2, there's a question mark next to my cursor.
That's strong.
My own computer is stunned at me.
I would be. That's incredible. Okay, cool. So,
So, Benjamin, you are running... Let me go straight. You're running 3 different combats simultaneously right now.
yes, this is going to be interesting. And I'm going to do it in, like, joint initiative order, which might be a little bit complicated. But
Okay.
it seems sensible to me. Okay, let's give this a go. Okay, Gaskill is first because he's the fastest fucking teddy bear alive. And he is gonna lunge forward and try and stab out Rune's eyes. Eyes out! Eyes out! Eyes out! Eyes out! As he leaps up, however, Rune, your acrobatic wheelchair allows you to dodge aside. Gaskill plunges his claws into the empty ground.
Yeah, this mission is good.
Yeah, let me just have a quick check. Do we have any fears here? No, we don't. Okay, cool. Yeah. Meanwhile, up with Snowman. This is going to get so complicated to keep track of.
It's going to be great.
Snowman is immobile this turn, but he does... How much is it? Yeah, he regenerates 27 sanity.
He what?
And he is gonna... He's gonna attempt to freeze Hedda.
Oh no.
Sounds a bit rude, to be honest.
That's a hit. Hedda has been inflicted with frozen. She cannot move or act.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile,
doesn't sound good.
Markov...
Wait, what about Skadi? Skadi's here.
It's not Hedda's turn, then.
Skadi's...
Like,
Oh,
I'm doing this in joint initiative order, so this is everybody's initiative from all the fights.
oh god.
So next up, Markov's turn. Markov is currently gripping a very upside down Valerie. Okay, Valerie, would you like to roll to save from being gripped?
Yes, please. Rats. I forgot what that was.
2d10 for all saves.
If that's what I thought.
You do not save
I got a
from being
10.
gripped.
Rats.
So 10% of your sanity. You lose 3 sanity from being choked by Markov.
Ow.
Oh, and Valerie. Can you gain +3 fear because Markov is non-sapient?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ooh. It's not looking good for me.
Okay, Hedda, your turn. Hedda, you are
Okay.
frozen.
But Skadi's not frozen.
Skadi is not frozen. Skadi is weakened, though.
I want to go for a power nap first, I think.
Okay, roll for lucidity. You regain 16 sanity.
That is a 9.
Let me just double check.
Solo bonus?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Don't know
going
if
to
that
check.
applies it.
Okay, no solo bonus, and that is a failure.
Yeah, cool.
So Skadi is alive, but cannot do anything.
Hedda was just like frozen in place and watches her like familiar just fall asleep.
Okay, Wren, it's yours and Skittles' turn.
Amazing. So I don't have a weapon. Is it still around Valerie's neck?
It is still wrapped around Valerie's neck.
Can I try and pull it off?
Okay, I was scared you're gonna throat punch me.
Yeah,
I
roll
mean,
2d.
I was tempted.
Roll 2d10. Okay, you attempt to pull Markov's chains, but they are wrapped on too tight. That is your turn.
Oh, Christ.
Actually, technically, what fear are you at? Oh no, you're not at 7, that's fine. What would you like Skittles to do?
Skittles, eat the fuck out of it.
Okay, you can press the familiar button to roll for Skittles' attack.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hey.
battering or bleed.
I don't think chains can bleed.
Battering them?
Yeah.
Okay, you do 10 battering damage to Markov.
Ah.
Markov gets a reactionary action, but is currently just gripping Valerie, so is not attacking. Still going to just choke Valerie to death slowly.
Please don't.
It's just the way it goes. Okay, glad that went really well for you guys. You are having the best time with one weaponless and one being choked to death. Meanwhile, in the fight with Gaskill, it's Jezebel's turn. Let's have a think. Yeah, Jezebel is going to move into the room and take flight. Jezebel's Lightbringer trait means that the light level in this room is now +2, which will give you a +2 bonus on all rolls. Is it +2?
Yeah,
Right,
surely, right? Light level +2 to attack.
Yes, +2. I was just checking it wasn't +3.
Ah.
But yeah, no. So yeah, it is +2. So that should hopefully help. And then Rune, it is your turn. And you've got a +2 accuracy bonus.
Wonderful. I'm going to pull out my bow and attempt.
Okay, do a murder. So there is a -2 accuracy penalty because Gaskill is so fast, which balances out at 11. And is that piercing? Yeah. Cool. 8 piercing damage to Gaskill. Gaskill gets a reactionary action. And immediately, what's he going to do? Yeah, Gaskill begins dashing back and forth very quickly in order to build up speed. What would you like Ember to do, Rune?
They'll be here in a second. Then Mike dies, they're switching to the backup.
Ah, okay.
This floor music is so chill after the.
I know,
after
it's
the
so
horror-
good.
Yeah,
the
this,
horrifying music of floor 10 that we're used to.
yeah, this is Rafa's theme. The way that we're doing it is we're going to plan a couple of Dream floor themes for each season. So this and Familiar Footsteps from the last episode are sort of your floors 1 to 7.
Oh?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, we can.
Yeah, we can now.
Okay, I'd connected the mic, but I had to leave Discord and come back on. I am so sorry. I charged these mics yesterday. I don't know why this died on me. I am back. Hi.
These things happen, it's okay. You've taken your turn, you shot Gaskill for 8 damage. It is now Ember's turn.
Can you? The reason why I didn't initially clock was because I asked you a question. Can you remind me what Ember's damage types are?
If you roll the familiar button, it will tell you what they are.
The familiar attack button.
That's the button on the sheet.
Ah.
Okay, slashing or bleed.
Let's do slashing.
Okey-doke. Okay, Ember lunges forwards. You will not harm my dreamer. And slashes Gaskell for 18 slashing damage. It seems that it was quite effective. Gaskell gets a reactionary action, but elects not to use it.
Weird.
Valerie, roll to save from being gripped.
I got, say, 13.
Okay, you finally managed to heave Markov's chains off you and hurl him to the ground. You are saved from being gripped.
Yeah.
So you can do something if you want.
Wanna scythe his head off.
Scythe his head off.
Actually, wait, no, I don't. Oh, whoa. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
Go on.
I'm down. That's what it was. I'm so sorry. That's what I want to do.
Okay, roll to reduce fear. No.
Ooh, no. Gross. I got a 9.
Big no on that one. Okay, everybody is in combat, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I'll just go to the next combat turn then. Right, it's Gaskell's turn. Gaskell has built up agility. Which he
Should I take a...
Oh, yeah.
Should I take a turn now, as I didn't act last round?
I'll give you 2 next round.
Right.
Just for complication's sake. Okay, Gaskell prepares to do a stab. Wait, does he? Yeah, why not? Gaskell attempts to stab out Rune's eyes. Even with the +2, though, he misses by 1. Oh no, because it would be a -1 as well, so... Yeah, Rune easily dodges again. Right out of the way, Gaskell stumbles forwards. Eyes out! Eyes out! Eyes out!
No, thank you. I like my eyes. I'd like them to stay where they are, please. In my head.
That is so fair. Okay, meanwhile, Snowman's turn. Snowman regenerates another 27 sanity. He is back up to full. And what is he going to do? Yeah, Snowman picks up Hedda, the frozen Hedda, and hurls her at Scaddy.
Oh no.
Concerning.
Let's check the light level. +1. It barely misses. Scaddy is able to dodge out of the way, and Hedda is hurled to the other side of the room, where she hits the wall, and the frozen ice around her shatters. You've been freed from frozen.
Nice.
Snowman looks a bit perturbed at this change in events. Hedda, it is yours and Scaddy's turn.
Let's get Scuddy's little attack out the way first. If it appears. There we go.
Fire, I assume?
Yes.
Okay, that is 17 fire damage to Snowman. Snowman gets a reactionary action. And he chucks some powder snow Scaddy's way. Eight damage to Scaddy. And what
even
will
though
Hedda
I
do?
have a spear, I think I'm just going to go for a punch.
A bit of the old punch-a-rooney?
Bit of the old punch-a-rooney.
Do it.
I'm going to put that as an attack. What's the accuracy on punches?
I believe it's 8 to hit.
And then it's like 1d6, is it?
1d8 for each, I think.
4d8, cool.
So yeah, 1d8 plus your willpower twice. Not got much in the way of willpower, I see.
I got a 2 on the 1d8 both times and a -1.
That is...
Oh, but a crit though.
You did crit. So you do half a point of damage with your first punch. And your second punch roundhouses into Snowman for a full 1 battering damage. I'll round it up to I'll round up the 0.5 to 1 for your convenience.
That's nice. They are unsteady as well.
So yeah, Snowman is knocked unsteady. And Snowman is looking a bit afraid. On Snowman's reactionary action...
2 damage, really?
That freaks him out.
It was less the 2 damage and more the critical hit. Snowman rolls to flee, but fails. Skadi blocks the way. Okay. Meanwhile, over on this little fight, Jezebel decides to weigh in. She's still flying above the room. And let's have a look. Yeah, she unleashes the Arsenal of Heaven. Thanks to the +2, it is a hit. She hits Gaskill for 13 light damage, 15 light damage, and 13 light damage. Gaskill is beginning to leak dust. Gaskill is also disoriented, so he will automatically fail all of his accuracy and visual checks for the next turn.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Jezebel.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. Which one is disoriented anyway? That's the one. I promised I would protect dreamers with my full strength. Rune, it's your turn.
Hi, I think I'm going to try and shoot him with my bow again.
Shoot him with your bow, do it.
Maybe not.
Nope, that's a hit with the +2 and the -2. That cancels out. Yep, a nice 6 damage to Gaskill. Gaskill gets a reactionary action. And immediately lunges for Jezebel.
He's disoriented.
Oh, you're so right, actually. He automatically fails that accuracy roll. So he goes for Jezebel and immediately misses as she flies up onto the bookcase. Or the drawers, rather. What will Ember do?
I think I would like Ember to do some slashing, please.
Okay. That is 23 slashing damage to Gaskill. Gaskill is looking very weak now. He gets another reactionary action and blindly lashes out again, but cannot see anything. Rune, you dodge out of the way with ease. Gaskill is now surrounded. James Hemlock, what do you want to do?
Oh, right. So, despite him being surrounded, I'm going to attempt to shoot him with my gun.
Make a roll.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, hold on, let me check the resistances. Yep. Okay, you shoot Gaskill for 16 piercing damage. The gunshot bursts into the room and eviscerates the teddy bear, causing him to collapse into a pile of dust.
Shit.
Holy shit.
You're safe now.
I mean, better late than never, I suppose. I couldn't really get a good line of sight on him.
Thank you.
It's all right.
One monster
Teddy
has been dealt with. There will be more, but this first victory, savor it.
I killed a teddy bear. That doesn't exactly feel good, Ember.
I can assure you, if he had gone his way, it would have been much, much worse.
It wasn't a nice teddy bear.
I know, but still, he was fluffy.
Anyway, we'll catch up with the other floor, seeing as we've now confirmed that there are 2 floors. And it's Markov's turn first. What is Markov gonna do? He's gonna do something funny, that's for sure. Yeah, Markov flicks out its chain. Which, looking at that light level, which misses. Skittles manages to like rear his head out of the way just by stretching to the side slightly, and the chain goes wide. Wren, it is yours and Skittles' turn.
Alright. I don't know what to do here, so I'm just gonna send Skittles at it again and hope for the best.
That is fair. Do remember that running away is an option.
Wait, what's an option?
Running away.
Running away.
Wait, is it off for Nick?
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna just run? Because I have no weapon to defeat this.
It's true. I do have a weapon, but I
Like,
really would
Skittles
rather not.
I don't believe your
Skittles could
bladed
probably use
weapon will be
something.
very effective against metal.
That's true. Is there any other way out of here? I can't remember if there's a way out downstairs.
I think our best option, maybe... It's up to you. There are many options. I'm not sure which is best.
I'm trying to think of all the ways that we can possibly get out of here. And the only options I can think of is to go upwards. But it's a very...
Probably be upwards.
It's a really dark room, and I don't know if I want to check it out.
I think we go back to your bedroom. If we can buy a little time, we may be able to dreamcraft something more effective against this creature.
Okay, well, let's go back to the bedroom then.
Let's get out of here! Wren, you can't just leave.
It's my turn!
Yeah, but you gotta roll for lucidity to flee combat. Come on now!
Oh, I forgot!
To be fair, you didn't have to run away very much in Spurned, because you were generally more powerful than everything around you. But not so here. Oh. No, lucidity, Krow.
20. So, do I have to do it for skills as well?
Lucidity, Krow, not willpower.
Oh, lucidity. Oh, I thought I did click lucidity. Click the wrong one. They're right next to each other.
Alright.
I got 16.
Yep, hold on, I'm double checking. Oh wow, I didn't actually make any notes on that. Awesome. Yep, that'll do it. Wren, you and Skittles can flee. Valerie, what would you like to do?
I'm also fleeing.
Okay. We'll roll for lucidity. That'll do it. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, you flee back to your room into safety. For you, combat has ended.
Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to non-combat people then. Yeah, James.
Yes, indeed.
What is the plan now then?
Alright, Rune, I think we get moving. If there's more people down here, we need to find them fast.
Yeah, I'd agree. Amber, what do you think?
I would say that strength in numbers is great within the dream. For now, we work with these people. Their power is worthwhile. At this, Amber sort of looks over at Jezebel.
Is there anything else we should grab in here before we go?
We can always come back if need be. I say for now, we take what we have and move on.
Okay, in that case, I am going to shuffle into the same room as James and voila. James, you will notice that Rune's wheelchair is a little bit funky.
Ah. Found time to modify it while you were here?
Yeah, did Voila explain to you about dreamcrafting?
I don't think Voila has, actually.
Rune will relay what dreamcrafting is and how they made it funky, and then demonstrate a little bit by appraising the flowers, please, Benjamin.
Okie doke, please roll for imagination. Yeah. Nat 20.
That's a crit.
1% chance. I love the 2d10 system. Okay. The flowers come with the following traits, but you get the sense there may be more potential on lower floors.
Ooh, exciting. So, dirt. The weapon is imbued with a simple homely dirt. All attacks inflict an additional 1d8 damage. Or plant. The weapon is imbued with plant matter and is capable of growing stronger in light. All attacks do additional damage equal to the light level multiplied by 3. Holy shit, that's cool.
Wow.
There you go.
But in negative light levels, that's going to reduce your damage to, like, near 0 if you're not careful.
Also very true.
It
High
doesn't
risk, high
specify
reward.
that it drops the damage, though.
It would specify.
But I know the way Benjamin's mind works.
Yeah.
It will.
It is always the light level multiplied by 3, even if that is negative.
Yeah. Because even if it's additional, if the light level's -2, you are adding -6.
Oh, that's mean.
Unfortunately, it is maths.
That is the way that math be mathin'.
But I don't do the math. My brain doesn't compute the math.
Just make sure you're in high light levels. If you keep hanging around with Jezebel, you'll be fine.
You make a good point. And then, yeah, I basically just mush the two items together in my brain and ta-da! Or you could say, voila!
Yeah. I mean, well, it is technically your turn, James, so you can do something if you'd like.
I think I'm going to try and reduce fear first.
Understandable. Well,
just because I'm still, I'm still borderline inoperable right now. There we go.
Okay. I mean, if you wanted, you could have Voila do that, so you could do something else.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So yeah, Voila reduces my fear.
-2 fear, because you've got an ally in the room with you.
Indeed, so I'm down to 2.
That's much more manageable.
Okay, let's see what this can do. I'm going to appraise the unspilt cup of tea.
Okie doke. Where are we?
Oh. Ember didn't get a turn. Would you mind if I got Ember to roll to reduce my fear?
Yes, that's fine. You do know James goes before you, right?
Fuck! Yeah, my apologies. I'll shut up.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, you can do that.
I'll do that on my turn, though.
Okay. You appraise the cup of tea. You get a trait from it, but you get the sense it has more potential on a lower floor. But for now, it has this. Everybody's favourite.
Oh, a classic. Okay. Yeah, the cup of tea comes with the porcelain trait. The weapon that it's dreamcrafted to is made from porcelain. All attacks do an additional 4d6 damage, but the weapon shatters and is destroyed if it lands a critical hit. So, big damage increase, but critting is kind of bad, actually.
Very nice.
Suddenly that 1% seems a lot scarier.
Love a good porcelain weapon. I mean, in a +2 light level, that's like a 7% chance.
True. Oh, that's a good point that we should clarify as well, actually. In combat, crits don't just occur when you get the maximum roll on 2d10, i.e. a 20. If your total roll, including accuracy bonuses, exceeds 20, it also counts as a crit.
Precisely. Okay, cool. And Rune, you wanted to reduce fear on your turn?
Yes, please, if that's okay.
That's fine. Please make your roll.
No.
Okay. Still a bit
Damn.
freaked out by Voila and James.
Dang.
Understandable. James is scary.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Also, I am happy to say that given I technically appraised on my turn, I am happy for that to be my turn.
I will count that as your turn. Okay. Wren and Valerie, you've successfully retreated back to your bedroom. What would you like to do?
Probably going to try and reduce my fear so I can get my shit together.
That would be a good idea. Please roll to reduce fear.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll do it. -2 fear, because you've got Valerie in the room as well.
Nice.
Cool. Can Skittles look around just to see if there's anything that we've like missed?
Skittles can have a little scan around the room.
It's just my focus.
Yeah.
Cool. That is a 12.
Okay, Skittles finds a rock band poster.
Of course.
You don't like it? Look at it, it's fun.
You just ripped it off the wall.
I found it, I searched for it.
You ripped it off the wall.
I found it! Look, there's...
Name 3 songs a day.
Wonderwall.
I wouldn't have Oasis in here. Absolutely not.
Okay. Val, what would you like to do?
I am also still shaking in my boots, so I would like to reduce fear.
Again, you could have Vala do that if you want to do some appraisals or something.
True. Valor, reduce my fear, please.
I'll consider it. I suppose we need to get ourselves under control. Very nice. -2 fear.
Woo! Alrighty, Rue.
Okay. Do you want to do some appraising or dreamcrafting or searching?
I want to... Oh, I forgot. Okay. I'm going to appraise the game controller actually this time.
Okay. Without getting choked out this time?
Yeah.
That would
Wait,
be...
I accidentally put the chain in my... There we go. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, very, very nice.
22.
So, you get a decent idea of what the game controller can do, but you get the sense it has more potential on a lower floor. But for now, it comes with this.
A plastic. The weapon is made from a sturdy plastic shell. Close range attacks now do battering damage and roll 1 additional attacking die, whilst long range attacks do slashing damage and roll 1 additional attacking die.
Okay, very nice.
Really?
You've discovered some things. Val looks over. I do believe I caught sight of a weapon in that room. It might be worth somebody sneaking back in there to find it for your brother.
See.
I vote we send the talkative one. You want me to go find them? I love finding things. I just found that poster on a wall.
He's good at finding things.
Well, you can decide.
I say we push him out of here.
You could try, but like...
You could decide what you would like to do next time. In the meantime, Hedda is fighting a snowman still.
I sure am.
I mean, Hedda is having a really rough start to the dream, having already done a monster fight.
This is number 2.
Number 2, with a monster that keeps regenerating more health than you can take.
Oh my god.
Hits though.
5d4 and 4 from the ones.
Oh, that's messed up.
Oh, excellent. And it is Snowman's turn. Snowman's recovered from his brief bout of fear. He suddenly realised how much the crit actually did, and he's like, yeah. And he's also recovered from being No, he would have got unsteady again, wouldn't he? Yeah, he's going to attempt to cold snap Hedda again in order to freeze her in place. However, this time, Hedda is ready for it and dodges by leaping onto the table. Hedda, it's your turn.
Well, I have already rolled for Skadi. If you want to not count it, that's fine, because it wasn't my turn.
I will not count it because it wasn't your turn, in my infinite kindness as your Dreamweaver. What would you prefer, 8 damage or missing?
Is it like level -1 here?
Yeah. Oh, there is unsteady though. You get the +3 bonus. That does hit.
Yeah, cool.
Oi.
Okay, 18 fire damage to Snowman.
Great. I'm going to use the spear.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. It's not going to activate pinned, but it does hit for 6 piercing damage. Snowman gets a reactionary action.
Oh no.
And he misses again. I need to stop using the high accuracy attacks when I'm unsteady.
I disagree. This is going great for us.
He does recover
please,
from.
Please carry on doing that.
He does recover from being unsteady though. So next time, we've got him. The funny thing is, there's just nothing for Hedda. Like, there's nobody nearby. There's no friendly monsters. It's just Hedda and this fucking snowman. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, Jezebel catches up with you guys, lighting up the room and your hearts, I'm sure. Anybody else moving around? Yeah, let's... Yeah, cool. Right, I think that's everybody that needed to be enshmooved. So thankfully you've all got into like nice little groups. So James and Rune, what are you up to?
Right. I think it's time we get moving then, see who else we can find. Pull out if you would, and I sort of hold out an arm for him to like...
In a flash, of course! Voila hops on.
I'll give this room one last search before we go.
Okay.
A 10.
That is a success with the solo bonus. Because you're still on plus. Hurrah! You're still on +4 with Rune in there. What room is that? You find a bath towel.
Looking for another weapon. Don't think shotguns are for me. I will. Right. Off we go then.
Of course, let us move.
Jane says, I'll take the lead. I think I'm getting the knack of this stuff now. And immediately be greeted by what exactly?
You are immediately greeted by Tilly the Tooth Fairy.
Hello, Tilly.
Hi! She just sort of smiles at you.
Does she smile with a normal amount of teeth?
Yep, completely normal amount of teeth. She looks like any classic fairy from any classic children's novel.
Hi, we're just passing through.
Of course.
No need to disturb you.
I'm not disturbed at all. It's wonderful to see new dreamers. I was just chatting to Jezebel about you. She says you're fantastic.
I don't know what Ace was on about. This isn't so bad.
Not all monsters are as friendly as us, unfortunately. But we like to help out. Us monsters on the lower floors, we, it makes sense for us to try and befriend as many people as possible, so that we're not getting ourselves into trouble.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, have you seen any other dreamers about?
Other dreamers?
Around here or otherwise?
Not around here, unfortunately. You're the only ones I've seen.
Oh, that's alright. Oh, this room goes way further north than I thought it did.
It is quite a spacious garage.
It's a garage. Oh, that explains the tyre tracks. I see it now.
Well, I'll see you later. Bye!
See you around, I suppose.
Tilly just sort of happily goes floating around the room, just not doing much, having a nice time, presumably. Rune.
Rune, this room looks clear.
Rune, it's your turn.
I would like to dreamcraft dirt onto my bow if possible.
Okie doke, please roll for Dreamcraft. Imagination. Yep, that'll do it. Especially with the solo bonus. You've got all the focus that you need. You apply dirt to your bow.
Does an extra bit of damage.
It is handy, 3 extra damage.
Apply dirt to your bow.
Don't mock the dirt bow.
I would like to shuffle into the room with James, and I will see the Tooth Fairy, look mildly confused, and give her a mildly shaken, smile.
Hi!
And I'd like to get Ember to reduce my fear if possible.
Okay, roll to reduce fear.
Wonderful, just letting it load.
Very nice, -2 fear because you're in the room with James.
Wonderful! I am now down to 4 fear. Now that I've found someone I know and I found a couple of friendly monsters, Rune is starting to feel a little bit more comfortable.
Very nice.
Than they were. And that'll be me.
Okay, cool. Right, Valerie and Wren. What about you guys?
I think we're planning on throwing Skittles at something.
You were?
Yeah, we were planning on throwing him in the next room to search.
So fair, honestly.
Skittles!
We collectively shove Skittles out of the room.
Yeah.
If that's how you want to treat it, I suppose you can.
I feel like a bad dad.
I feel nothing.
I feel nothing. Krow, again, this is the room to the other side. Not...
Wait, what?
Not that room.
Not that room?
The room you were just in.
The one with the couch.
Yeah.
Okay.
But where else is he gonna go then?
What? No.
You can go to the room top.
They're shoving Skittles into the room with the couch. Vala saw a weapon in there, is what she said.
Oh.
Okay, you really shoved him in. Jesus Christ. Skittles gets hurled to the other side of the room and crashes into the wall opposite. Oh man, that hurt.
Do you see anything?
Roll for focus.
One day I'll love you. Not today.
You'll get there.
Yeah. I don't say that out loud, by the way.
That's fair. When Skittles crashes into the wall on the other side, he knocks the cupboards above the kitchen top askew. A shotgun falls out of one of them and lands in his hands. I found something!
Oh yeah.
Okay, what would the rest of you like to do? You've still got your actions and moves.
Sure. If you found something, I want it. Valerie, move out the way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Krow, would you like to... Hold on. Would you like to note down
sorry.
the shotgun stats, Krow?
Yes.
don't,
You did good, Skittles.
let me know
Big pat
when
on
you're
the
ready
head.
for them. And you can, yes.
Let's go. Alright. Okay. Shotgun. Yeah.
Accuracy 7.
And I put an 8. That's the wrong number. Yeah.
Damage 5d4. And don't forget to tick the box for ranged.
Got it.
Okay, Wren actually has a weapon now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it Scootles.
You can't call it anything yet. You've not dreamcrafted it.
What, the name for the shotgun?
Yeah.
Why can't I name it?
Let's go naming undreamcrafted weapons. Where would that get us then?
I'm just gonna call it Scootles.
Okay. Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah. Technically, I didn't do anything, so can I dreamcraft?
Technically, I suppose you're right. Actually, you can.
Let's go. Alright, what do I need?
Did you?
No imagination.
Yeah. Did you appraise something, or are you just blindly dreamcrafting?
I'm blindly dreamcrafting.
Very interesting.
I'm gonna put my guitar on it because I feel like that's something that Wren would do. I feel like I could make like a musical shotgun. 22.
Yeah, well, as it happens, the guitar does come with a trait.
The weapon produces music when drawn. Allies in the room will listen to the music, which improves their focus, granting a +1 bonus to their accuracy rolls and prevents monsters from affecting them with noise or speech-based attacks. That is great, actually. Give me that.
Oh.
Okay, you apply musical
I
to
really
your
enjoy that the
shotgun.
slightly. I love the slightly ominous wording of allies in the room will listen to the music. We do not get a choice in the matter.
I tell you what, actually, it's funny that you point that out, because there are a couple of Dreamcraft traits that I distinctly remember being really awkward to word, and that was one of them. I couldn't figure out a good way of writing, like, because I wanted to specify that allies in the room, like, they can hear the music if they're in the room. So I couldn't put they can listen to music, because that implies it's a choice, whereas it's not. But I couldn't figure out a way of doing it that wasn't just, they will listen to music.
They have to.
They must. They hear the music. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Oh god.
Okay, Val, I believe you and Val haven't done anything yet, so if there is anything you want to do, you can.
And I have... Can Valor appraise things?
No.
I know we can't. She can't. Okay.
As far as I'm aware, anyway. I'll just double check.
You can't dreamcraft, but I don't know if you can appraise.
Yeah, appraisal and dreamcraft are dreamer only.
Okay. What I got you.
I believe you have an object familiar, so I think they get the ability to appraise later.
Oh, sweet.
Well, that involves improving your relationship level, which is not going well at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like to do then?
Okay, right now I will... Not vibing with my items so far. Appraise this. I will appraise this skull. Valor can reduce my fear.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
That is not a fear reduction.
Oops. Sorry.
No, I mean like it's a failure.
Oh, okay.
There is a fear burn.
Okay, so I'm still... Oh.
But yeah, either way.
I have 17 and 8.
But your appraisal of the skull does work. Let's find out what do. It comes with this trait at the moment, but you get the sense it may come with more later.
Bone. The weapon is made from immensely sturdy bone. The wielder deals +2 damage with this weapon and reduces fear dealt to them by 2. Yo!
Where did you get the word fear from? in there?
Jesus.
What?
It reduces damage dealt to them by 2, not fear dealt to them by 2.
Oh, okay.
But-
I was like, I'm reading so well right
Yeah,
now.
no, the word fear isn't in there, Ari.
Reduces damage by 2, lol.
Oh dear. But yeah, +2 damage,
You want me
minus
to
2
reread?
damage take. No, it's fine. I'm keeping all of these in. I want
Yeah,
the world to
alright.
know how good you are at reading.
That's still a pretty
Reading
excellent trait, to be fair.
Oh yeah, no, Bone's pretty solid early on. I like Bone. Honestly, the traits that just like have an effect and don't have a drawback, I think, are underrated. Unless you're going for like a deliberately, stupidly overpowered build. Which you're not, because I've banned you all. Frag pistols are fucking banned.
How dare you?
Okay. Hedda. Sorry, not Hedda. Snowman first. Snowman restores 27 sanity again. He is back up to full.
Oh my god.
How are you feeling, Hedda? If you're saying anything, you are
Hedda?
muted.
Sorry, I didn't was muted. I thought I think we're at a stalemate because I can infinitely regen health, and it would appear the snowman can infinitely regen health.
Wait, can he? Oh god, hold on. I might have been rules lawyering wrong.
Oh my god.
Give me just a second.
Absolutely no goddamn way.
Oh no. It wasn't supposed to regenerate, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me do a shitload of damage to it.
Plot twist.
Okay, yeah, Snowman is leaking dust. My apologies.
Let's fucking go.
Excellent.
That was
I continue the assault.
That was entirely on me. Snowman is beginning to leak dust as well. So, Hedda, it is your turn. Snowman is going to attempt...
How many turns ago did he start to leak dust?
It would have just been this last turn coming, I think.
Okay.
Actually, still bulky.
I'm going to get Skadi to bite with fire.
Bite with fire. That's definitely a hit. You speared last turn, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. 21 fire damage to Snowman. You see the fire arcing around Snowman, melting away at his body, preventing him from regenerating his snow.
There we go.
I had entirely forgotten that fire damage negates the regeneration trait. So yeah, that's super on me. Snowman gets a reactionary action and rolls to flee. He fails again. Skadi blocks the way. Snowman is looking
Skadi
quite
is still
desperate.
blocking the way from last time.
Yeah, Snowman is looking quite desperate now. So Hedda, what will you do?
Tap.
Stab good. Oh.
He's not unsteady, and it is -1, so that is a miss.
No.
Hedda attempts to go for like a stylish jumping stab from off the table, but is still unused to the spear, so she just completely flubs it.
Oh.
She'll get there. She'll be cool. I believe in Hedda. On the plus side, you didn't hit him, so he doesn't get a reactionary action.
This is true.
Okay. Oh, that would... Yeah, okay. Neat. Right, I believe that is everybody's turn. So, James and Rune, it is your turns. What do?
What do indeed?
James, you're going
Keep
first,
moving.
bro.
Sure am. Let's do some appraisal. I want to learn about the drinking glass, please.
Okay.
That'll do nicely.
That will do indeed. Okay, usual spiel. It has traits on lower floors, but it comes with this for now.
Unsurprisingly, glass. The weapon is made from glass. Landing a hit causes glass shards to strike the target, inflicting bleed damage equal to the wielder's willpower divided by 4. But the wielder gains a natural weakness to battering damage. I could build a shotgun that, if it crits, does the most obscene stuff, but then is gone immediately.
That would be
make
kind of
sense.
hilarious.
Wow.
Okay.
Before you Dreamcraft, though, a reminder that bleed and poison damage are not affected by crits or floor bonuses.
Noted. That's alright, I'm not terribly infused by it anyway. I'm still wearing Voila, so I will simply move back into the next room along and continue the search.
Okay. Oh, Jezebel probably
for
follows you
others.
as well. Okay, and Rune, what will you and Ember do?
I am gonna ask Ember if they think there's anything useful in this room.
There is only one way to find useful things. We must simply search for them.
Let's do it. And 2 rolls for focus, 1 for me, 1 for Ember.
Okay. Ooh, hold on a second.
Whoa.
Yo.
Yeah, that is 2.
12 and a 21.
That is 2 double successes. You've just found every item in this room in one turn.
What the fuck?
Okay, so first things first, Rune, you find a repair kit.
Yep.
And a light fragment.
Okay.
And Ember finds some rusted metal. And, don't get excited everybody, a tyre.
Oh. Can make a swing.
I was more thinking you could schmove in your wheelchair, but...
Wait. No, that would be really cool. Cool. And then, after establishing with Ember we found everything, we shuffle our way into the room, and I wince slightly when I see the sofa that I collapsed on earlier.
Yeah, you head into the room. You peer out of the big bay window at one side of the room, but all you can see outside is fog. The other thing that you notice is some of those rooms were unfamiliar to you, but this one especially is. It doesn't even feel like the same country, the same make of building.
What the fuck?
Very, very strange.
Everything alright, Green?
How did I go from my bedroom to a laundry room to a garage to a room that doesn't even look like it belongs in the UK?
Every floor
This is
of this dream is connected through strange ways. Other rooms in your house will be around, as will James's, I am sure. But where they are and how they are laid out will be completely unknown to us.
I mean, I guess I'll get to see your bedroom too, and then we'll be even, James.
Ah!
That's true, I imagine it's around here somewhere.
Someone in your bedroom already? You're gonna show them your magic tricks?
Voila, pipe down.
I was going to say the same thing.
Voila, I have one thing to say to you.
Yes?
I'm a lesbian.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a boy.
Just because I have short hair and a deep voice does not make me a boy.
Apologies. I am a coat. It is difficult to tell these things.
I am also not a girl. I am non-binary. I do not subscribe to any particular gender.
I think we have confused the poor coat for long enough for one day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have.
Meanwhile...
I'm just going to make a quick roll for James here.
Oh no.
What?
50.
What was that for?
James sort of like has this. Here's this exchange between like his coat and one of her friends, and just goes, "I'm asexual. Sorry, I thought we were confessing stuff."
Excellent.
I think like the visual of just someone telling a coat that they're a lesbian only happens in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's a real Dancing in Limbo moment.
I mean, Rune, say, what happens? We've got 4 queers in a room. Like, are we surprised?
It just felt totally correct. It's been a long day.
It's fine.
We should keep moving.
Thank you for telling me.
Incredible.
Right.
In the meantime, Wren and Valerie, what are you up to?
What are we up to?
What are we up to? We continue searching this room or move on?
I feel
Actually,
like we
I kinda
should.
wanna do that.
God damn it, Valerie.
I mean, we can keep moving. I can
I feel like we should keep moving because we've been in the same place for too long.
True. Who knows what spiders lurk in our vents?
Yeah, and also I've been thinking, if we're having a shared dream, I feel like there's other things going on. You know, I feel like it's not just us that's here. And
No, this
I
is
feel like
twin telepathy.
it
What
might
is
be
your
twin.
dream?
It might be twin telepathy. I don't usually dream of you, so I don't know. If I do dream of you, you're normally like, I drop you like a vat of acid and you like evaporate.
Strong.
Fair.
Yeah, that was the
Maybe
last dream I had of you.
that's my dream too.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Oh no.
What the
I don't
fuck?
like the sound of that.
What the hell?
Krow, you good, bro?
Probably alright.
I think they went in the wrong room.
Benjamin!
Okay, you guys moving into the next room.
What happened? Why are you screaming?
Oh,
I saw something I did not expect.
I think
Hello,
that's
talking to a...
No, I look away and then I look back at my screen and something appeared I was not expecting.
Ari, do you also want to move into the room?
I can't see.
Ariana, please come into the room.
Which room?
Please, the one that me and Skills in.
What the fuck is happening?
I can't.
It was a white man jump scare.
I'm so puzzled.
Scared.
Valerie and Wren, as you step into the mysterious apartment room once again, you can see the ghostly outline of a gamer sat on his sofa, gaming hard. It looks exactly like Todd.
No fucking way.
Vala looks over. Ah, I see.
What is that guy doing here?
What is he doing here? This is a nightmare.
This means...
The white gross boy from the back of the classroom.
This means only one thing. He is a dreamer that is not yet aware he is dreaming. If a monster finds him in this state...
You don't be shitting me.
If a monster finds him in this
Why
state,
is it
he will
him?
be easy pickings.
So, can we like
Valerie,
kick him out?
Valerie.
Huh?
Bait.
Huh? Pardon?
We can use him as bait.
You're so right.
Skittles leans over.
Oh my god.
Now that sounds like fun.
Oh my god.
Okay, we'll catch up with you guys next turn. Meanwhile, Hedda is fighting this snowman. It is the snowman's turn, so he is going to run on down towards the sink. And he successfully turns the tap on. The sink begins filling with water. Hedda, it's your turn.
I'd like to go and turn the tap off, please.
Okay. There is a baseline level of water in the sink. It's not much, but it is there.
Can I pull a plug out the sink as well while I'm there?
Roll 2d10.
Roll for plugs.
Roll for plugs.
gonna come up.
Unfortunately, you fumble with the plug, and Snowman is able to knock you away from it.
No.
Okay, well, Scardy's still gonna try and set the boy on fire again.
Extremely fair. Please roll for Scardy. That is a hit.
It'll be fire damage, please.
You deal 21 fire damage to Snowman. He looks on the verge of death, but suddenly he hops up onto the workbench, the worktop rather, with his reactionary action, and sinks into the water.
What?
A moment later,
Oh?
he is gone.
I'd like to turn on the hop tap, please.
You turn on the hot tap. Scardy looks over. No use.
He commits snowman suicide?
I fear he is a monster with the ability to transport between water.
So we'll see him again.
We may. And he may have regenerated in that time. But for now, we have succeeded. A small part of our patrol was a success.
Yes. Let us continue.
As you step forward to continue, though, Hedda, you suddenly feel a strange pulling on the edge of your consciousness. As if something
What
is
is this?
tugging you back into the waking world. It feels like the gentle moments when the hands of dawn rest on your face, just before you come into full wakefulness. Scardy looks over.
The dream is done with you for today. I will be here upon your return. I will see you again, mistress.
Stand guard. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. I am always with you.
And with that, Hedda, you wake up. Okay. James and Rune. As the monsters follow you into the room, you too feel that same pull of wakefulness. Rune, you feel it first, that little tugging on the edge of your consciousness. Something wanting to bring you back to reality.
What's happening?
You feeling alright?
It seems it's about time for you to wake up. Do not worry. It just means that this dream is over, and you'll return another night, another time. Just remember, if anything
Right.
feels strange in the waking world, question it. It may be the dream trying to return you.
Okay. Can I have a hug before I go?
Of course, my wings are yours.
Ember wraps his wings completely around you and pulls you into an embrace, wheelchair and all.
Yay.
And that is how you wake up. James, you're feeling the same pull.
Oh, well, I thought we were just getting started.
Do not worry. This was just a grounding, a practice if you will. A chance to familiarise yourself with the dream. You will be back before long, I am sure. As that dragon said, there may be strange things in reality. If you see them, then, question them. Ora!
I'll be sure to do that. I'll see you soon, Paula.
See you soon. Voila! And with that, James, you too wake up.
I was just calling him by name. He just does that, I guess.
Valerie and Wren. You feel
Hello.
You feel the same tugging on your consciousness. Skittles looks over. Oh man, the dream's over already. I had so much I wanted to do. You'll be back soon, of course, but it looks like you're gonna wake up soon. How are you feeling?
Is he waking up as we're leaving?
I don't know. Hey, can you hear me? Hello, hello. Todd does not respond as you wake up.
Okay. I hope I don't come back.
The last thing left in your mind is Skittles' laugh. Valerie,
It's terrifying.
You two feel the same pull of wakefulness. It's about time for your first dream to end. What do you do?
So, Valor,
Yes.
would you mind doing me a favor right before I leave? Or right after I leave?
I will consider it. What is it?
You go back to the familiar committee and tell them to bring me back someone else. No offense.
Valerie, I will tell you as many times as it takes for you to understand. There is one familiar for one dreamer. And if you cannot accept this...
Yeah, I'm just saying.
If you cannot accept this,
I'm just saying.
you will not survive.
I mean, you can be someone else's familiar and I can have a different one and it'd still be one familiar.
I'm afraid that will not work. I was created by you. Let me ask you this, Valerie. If I was created from you, if I am you, part of you, what part of you do you despise so much that you would treat me like this? That question left in your mind is the last thing you see as you begin to wake up. And right on the edge of your consciousness, just as you're about to wake up, you hear somebody in the darkness go, "What the fuck? Where am I?" And then you wake up.
Oh no.
And with that, your first dream has come to a close, as has our session. Next time we will catch up
Thank you, Benjamin.
in the waking world.
Thank you.
You are quite welcome, of course. I do love inflicting horror on you, and I'm glad that you thank me for it.
Thank you.
We didn't lose.
It was touch and go for a few of you. I mean, Val and Wren, just horrendous time all in all.
No.
I spent that whole session fighting a snowman, and then the snowman ran away.
Yeah, that was good fun.
It is worth pointing out to viewers, like, openings to Dancing in Limbo games tend to go like this. Like, it's slow to start with, but then, like, you start gathering momentum in the dream pretty quickly.
Yeah, once you can start...
Especially once we actually fucking meet each other.
Yeah, the fact that you've not formally met yet is going to be hysterical.
Yeah, but also, like, me and Val have been on a different floor this whole time.
Yeah, you guys are having great fun. You can catch up with Todd and share all of your adventures with him. Your new best friend, Todd.
Feed him to the monsters and run away.
Also, before we depart, I would like to leave you with some little quotes that I noted down from you guys this evening.
Oh, good God.
Word.
Oh no.
You asked me to be the note taker, so I've noted down interesting quotes as well. Krow, one day I'll love you, not today.
Especially to a familiar, that's brutal.
Look, that's right, I'm here, and I brought Skittles. And Benjamin has 3.
Oh God.
You spurred him real good.
I did say that.
Let's see here, how am I going to bully you? And my personal favourite, but this chair is important. Add it to your inventory, please.
I mean, let's be real. Everything Volar says from this point on is going to be quotable as shit.
I fucking love Volar.
Yeah. I'm extremely happy with him.
Like, there's always a favourite familiar, and it's currently Volar for me.
Absolutely.
Absolutely peak.
Thank you for tuning in again, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.